Hello? Oh, not this again.
It's Christmas time.
Paul, I've not got time for this.
There's no need to be afraid.
I'm not afraid. Just tell Geldof I'm not buying another one. I know it's Christmas, but I've got a podcast to do. Now fuck off! You're listening to Through the Trapdoor with the Malthusian Trap. The three of us locked in a room, making music and chatting shit.
Good evening and Merry Christmas. Welcome to another edition of Through the Trapdoor with James Cox, Damon Foster, and myself, Douglas Bishop, and special guest, Johnny Depp.
Big up, Johnny.
Also, special day, my brother-in-law passed his test.
Get on. How many times?
Fifth time.
Fifth time.
In an automatic.
Oh. Dangerous.
So, yeah. Big up to George Dodomate.
Big up.
Big up. I'm going to have a bottle of champers. Glass.
You can have a bottle to your sen.
Carver.
It's not real champagne, is it?
No,
It's the cheap stuff.
It's the Spanish
Carver.
stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Crimbo.
Proper Crimbo. I'm going to toast with my tea.
I was dying for that. I'm so thirsty.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So it's the Christmas special.
it is.
I say it's special. The only thing special about it is that we're all wearing silly clothing and Johnny Depp's in the house.
That's not.
Innit, Johnny?
My missus loves Johnny Depp.
He's a bit of a miserable cunt,
Yeah,
really.
he's not got a lot to say tonight.
Oh,
but
fuck
Whose
Yeah.
missus
Anything?
likes Johnny Depp here?
Nah, not
I
mine.
don't know. I don't think she does.
Who's your missus's fave?
Do you know what? I don't know. We don't really talk
No.
about
You
it.
know who mine is?
Who?
Go on.
Jane from work.
What, your missus's favourite is Jane from work?
No, that's mine.
Mine's Guy Martin.
Well,
I thought it was Guy Garvey.
Nah, that's my mum's. I like Guy
yeah.
Martin. He's got such strong sideburns.
You on about him with a motorbike
Yeah.
and that? Does them damn
Yeah, he
thing.
does them things. I built the Spitfire out of pallets. They didn't make it over the channel, but I built it.
well, it's not just. I mean, it wouldn't be a Christmas special without Christmas presents, would it?
No, and I haven't got one.
No.
Me neither.
No, you haven't got.
Hang on, what's this in my pocket?
well, last week.
Why
I
have
think
you
it
got
was
some?
last week. We were talking about Christmas tipples. So if I dip into my Santa's Sainsbury's sack,
To your sack.
Other sacks are available.
I was going to get the name brand, but then someone mentioned that they didn't mind the Audi special.
Oh,
So there's one for you
lovely.
and
Irish
Damon.
cream liqueur. Nice one, mate.
yeah,
Cheers.
and there's one for Damon too.
No, I like the Bailey's one.
Yeah, I know. What I was going to do is get
Yeah.
proper Baileys
No,
and
don't
pour
worry about
this into the
Yeah.
other one, like you said. But
What is this
there you
vegan?
go.
No, I don't think so, no.
Oh well,
That's all right. Someone will drink it.
That's all right. I can
Doug's
have
got two.
that's got two.
Nah.
Nah, but thank you.
Yeah, nice one.
Appreciate
Appreciate
the
it. Thanks very
sentiment.
much.
No, it's, the only reason is
Do you
because
want
I
a glass
felt
of champagne?
no, I'll stick
got
with
to drive,
my
hasn't
tea. Thank you very much.
My nan used to give me that champagne and tea.
Did she?
Or was that whiskey?
Well, I just felt guilty for last year because last year Damon.
I got a wicked present last year, didn't I?
Yeah, Damon got us both a very
Framed, iconic
sentimental,
picture.
very sentimental present, wasn't it? And we were both a little bit awkward when we
Bit
were there.
touched to her.
Bit overwhelmed.
Because it
Couldn't
was
say
like-
anything.
But it was like, oh, we didn't get you anything.
No.
I was trying to rack my head for a cheap present and
Same.
I thought, I just cannot think of anything.
It wasn't that expensive. It's pretty
I know,
good.
that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking,
but
a
it
cheap
was a
present.
sentimental one, wasn't
Yeah, it was a
You know
good
what I mean?
one. Very thoughtful.
So
I'm
I
that
thought-
kind of guy, like
I thought I would get you the.
I'm a reach around kind of guy.
So you've got him something that he
That you
can't,
can't
fucking
drink, yeah.
drink.
Someone will drink it though.
I didn't. I completely
make-
slipped
make-
my mind. But then you said you like
Well,
drinking
you
it.
should have
so
only put the one
Yeah.
on the table, so when I get to Birmingham and I knock the Baileys back,
Give
I've
it
got
your
a
mum.
spare bottle to...
What, put in the real Baileys?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit pissed off by that now. Actually, should have thought about that.
That's all right.
Contains milk.
Don't know when.
Dunno.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
I'll still drink it though and
Do you want
fart my
some?
way out of...
Fight your way out of
Fine.
hospital. I'm intolerant.
It's that kind of
just
backfired a little
intolerant,
bit.
intolerable.
There is that.
Yeah.
There is that.
I'm intolerable lactose, intolerable,
I see.
tolerant.
Shall we do the questions?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go to
that
it.
present kind of backfired. So yeah, let's move on quickly.
Nah.
Nice one.
It's
honestly.
not, you know what? It's the thought that counts. You know what I mean? Like, I've still got a bottle in the fridge. I just can't drink it. I just like to look at it every now and then. I get it out and look at it by the fire. But thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Questions on the
Got the
podcast.
receipt.
Gift receipt. The gift receipt. Questions.
Go on.
Godfrey, hello.
Hello.
Still not looked up a Godfrey impression.
Mr.
Mr.
Mannering. That's more like Pike.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Mr. Mannering.
We've got lots of
The one
questions.
whose missus cheated on him in real life. Is that Pike?
The young
Hattie
one.
Jakes. Who was married to Hattie?
Fuck me.
Jesus.
Hattie's...
Sid James, wasn't he?
No, the older guy in fucking Dad's Army. Who's the second in command? Famous
God.
actor.
They don't
like him up him.
He's got
No.
a French name.
Oh yeah, I
That's
know
it,
you
yeah.
mean.
He's in
Peter O'Toole.
That's yeah.
I know what you mean, but
Christopher Dean.
no.
the sergeant.
Graham Lasso.
Sergeant Graham Lasso, yeah. That's
French
Eric
name.
Cantona.
Yeah.
It's not really a French name, really, is it? Eric Cantona.
Yes, Eric.
Eric.
It just doesn't sound.
Could say
Sounds
that
like
about
more like
Gilbert.
Yorkshire. It's Eric Cantona.
Yeah, but if we
If you
could
don't
say
say
Gilbert.
like they don't pronounce it Cantona.
How do they
do
pronounce it?
No. It's
Cantona.
the same. Listen, it's the same.
Cantona. Is it Cantona?
It's the same as Gilbert, isn't it? Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Sounds kind of cool in French, but if anyone's called Gilbert, who you
Yeah.
know, you're like, that's a fucking shit name, that, isn't it?
Anna always says like the cool sounding names in Portuguese are like really chavvy and scummy.
Like what?
I can't think of any off my head. I don't, like my name.
Barry.
Yeah. Barry.
Ué,
My name, the Portuguese version of James is Tiago.
James.
Is what? Tiago.
Yeah. It is, isn't it?
It's James.
Yeah, because Saint Tiago.
James.
It's
Or
Tiago.
Jorge.
Jorge.
Oh, no, that'd be George, won't it?
Yeah.
So Tiago is James.
I think so.
No, it can't be.
Yeah, because it's Saint
Someone
Tiago.
Google it.
Saint James.
Tiago's David, isn't it?
David.
Okay, then James.
No, it's
David.
not
Or
James.
James.
It's
James.
not. It's not James. That's what my brother says. Taking the piss.
Hamas.
No, it is, because there's a footballer from
Hamas.
South America. There's a footballer from South America called James.
I thought it was Tiago.
It's Hamas.
Well, someone will
Hamas.
Google it and get back to us.
Someone Google what the name James is in Portuguese. Questions. All right, so
Yes, thank you, Richard. I was just going to say, yeah, on my intro. Sorry, mate. I know you're going to questions. Yeah,
might get there in a
I
minute.
do
Did
keep
you,
fiddling with my
yeah, I
tracksuit,
was
and
gonna
I
say-
always wear this tracksuit. I forgot to say.
Just before he grabbed Damon's arm, then he touched his cock.
I was re-maneuvering.
he did.
It wasn't a clean touch. Do you know what I
Yes,
mean?
it was.
It
It
was
was definite.
above.
It was a tip touch.
Yeah.
No,
there was
hold
definite
on.
Cheese touchage.
It was above the trousers.
No, it
Man's weren't-
wasn't.
What? I actually
I
put
saw
my hand-
you slip under, and then
Yeah,
you
there's
went.
a pocket
And
there.
then you went.
There's a
And then
pocket
you grabbed
there.
on.
There's a pocket there.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I'll do the questions.
Yeah, go on
Um,
then. Sorry.
So yeah, we put the call out for the questions. All right, yeah, Jaco apparently, or Xiao. I guess. How would you pronounce that? Jaco.
Zhao.
Zhao. Are you sure?
Oh, it says Jaco.
What's Tiago then?
Don't know. Timmy.
Timmy.
Anyway, fucking hell. Let's do the
Well, go on
questions.
then. Fucking hell.
Right. I got loads of questions to get through, yeah? So we put the call out for the questions like we do every week. This week we've got 10. So
Fucking
the whole
hell.
podcast is going to be taken up by questions. But we'll rattle through them, yeah? So,
the 10 best.
Paul Godfrey. Yeah, definitely the 10 best. Only 10% as well. Paul Godfrey has said, is Die Hard a Christmas film?
Yes.
It's got to be, yeah.
He's going to a
100%.
Christmas party.
What's it called? Nakatomi Plaza?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you remember that?
I remember Nakatomi.
I've been there, haven't I?
What,
You've been there? What, in LA?
Yeah.
You've never been to LA?
I've been to Nakatomi Plaza. I went to a birthday party there once.
Oh, did you? Was it
Yeah.
a Christmas party?
No, it's a
Did-
birthday party, so it was less risky.
Oh, fair enough.
It's definitely a Christmas film,
Of
isn't it?
course it is. The second
Yeah,
one
definitely.
is as well.
Yeah, that's the one where he's at the airport, isn't it?
Yeah, in New York.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's class with the when there's someone just outside the airport in a like safe house thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're
that's the one,
aren't they
yeah.
jamming or something. What are they doing again? Because they're special forces, aren't they? That have gone
Is that
rogue?
the one with him out of fucking Harry Potter in as well?
Fucking, why is everyone out of Harry Potter? To you?
your
He's
main
in Harry
man.
Potter.
He's and he falls from.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Alan Rickman. That's
Alan
the first
Rickman.
one.
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, yeah.
That's the best.
first one.
It's
yeah.
his
the
brother
best.
that comes to get him in the second one, isn't it?
That's the third one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, is it the third one? Who's in the second
where
one?
they're with Samuel.
That's a good one as well.
That's a great
When he
one.
makes him stand on the corner with that placard on.
Yeah. Yeah, one that's policy breaking.
Yeah, no. And then
Something
after
like
that, it's just like goes downhill. But it's definitely a Christmas film, without doubt.
Mm.
Yippee-ki-yay to that, motherfuckers.
Ho.
All right, next
Ho.
one.
Ho.
Santa versus Bogeyman. Which is better for child control? And that comes from
I don't know.
Andrew Barrett.
Oh, it depends how you deliver it.
I think Bogeyman had freaked the fuck.
Yeah, that's
Out,
what I'm
innit?
saying. It all comes down to how you deliver. If you just say, the bogeyman might get you, and my kid would say when she was younger, who's that then? I'd be like, well, it's basically a guy who comes along.
It fucks you in your sleep.
No, in all seriousness. Yeah.
and gives you like nightmares.
What
and
is the
shit like that.
Bogeyman?
The bogeyman is a concept of. It's not
Is it
actually.
just-
It's not. I don't think it's actually a single person. It's like not a concept. It's like a. You know, when you say the bogeyman, it could mean like Freddy Krueger or something like this. Do you know what I mean? It's referring to some kind of
Imminent
Where
threat.
did that
Yeah.
start then? The
It's got to be a
American.
Tales Grim shit, surely.
Tales Grim or Brothers
Yeah,
Grim?
Brother Tail Grim.
Brother Tail Grim. Brother Tail Grim.
I need to get me out.
No, you can
Yeah,
make Santa
it's a
like
bit
just as
unwieldy.
bad, isn't it?
Santa is weird.
You
He
can be
comes
like,
down the
Santa ain't
chimney.
coming, man. That's it. Tough. You fucked it now. You get no presents tomorrow.
I don't know.
Say to a 3-year-old, you fucked it now. Santa's well pissed
Like
off
one
with
of
you.
them fucking chavvy bastards in the in the supermarket. The kid's about that big and they're going, don't ever fucking do that again.
That's
And
pretty
they're
much my parenting. I get some right looks in the supermarket. It's just like, why is that man there trying to remonstrate with his 2-year-old? But Father Christmas does.
Remonstrate.
like, no, yeah.
Where is
well,
that gentleman
are
trying to
we-
remonstrate?
Are we in the right podcast here?
I really shouldn't be here.
The Father Christmas don't work in my house. It's just like
He's not
Father
really-
Christmas is watching. But he's seen the films. He knows that Cole's coming.
But he's not really old enough. though, is
Cole?
he?
Cole. Yeah, if you're naughty, you get the coal, innit?
Have you not seen the
A
Sainsbury's
block of
advert?
coal.
Yeah.
Have you not seen the Sainsbury's advert?
I've seen a Sainsbury's advert.
The Sainsbury's Christmas one.
No.
They started Christmas. We
I don't
talked
watch
about it on the
TV.
podcast.
What's this, an advert for Sainsbury's?
Yeah,
Sainsbury's
we did, didn't we?
Nutsack. Sainsbury's advert.
Sainsbury's bag.
Gotta stop fiddling with this mic. I can't get comfortable. Bogeyman, I reckon.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't have kids, so I don't really know.
Bogeyman's more scary.
You could proper scare it up, couldn't you, with the bogeyman and like create some mega story from
Bogeyman's
it.
gonna take you. Like Father Christmas, he might bring you a present, so that's not as scary. Like, you could obviously deliver it different, but it's Father Christmas, isn't it? Bogeyman's well scarier than Father Christmas.
Where does that Father Christmas is always watching come from?
I don't know, but him dressed in red came from Coca-Cola, didn't it?
He's originally
Allegedly
green.
did, yeah.
Originally, yeah.
Originally
Nah, blue.
green. No, he's green.
Everton blue.
No. No
What's
one's
Duncan Ferguson?
Duncan Ferguson.
Bogeyman for me, anyway. We'll move on to the
Bogeyman.
next part of the question from Andrew Barrett.
Part two.
Hmm?
Is this still question 2? Or is it?
It's question 3, but it's of the same theme.
Okay.
Do you think a culture which lies to its children is a healthy one?
Well, yeah, because everyone lies to everyone all the time in every walk of life.
But when you're saying lying, what you want about
I think
lying?
he's talking about us lying to kids about Father Christmas.
No, I think
It's
it's
just
all right.
something a little bit of fun, isn't it?
I don't
It's
think
not-
it's a lie.
You think he's real?
I think Christmas is a spiritual embodiment of something, and Father Christmas is just a visual representation of that. Like, Christmas is real. It's like,
Christmas is real.
I was in the supermarket the other
Why
day.
were you saying when we were driving here? Can't fucking wait to be over with.
You're taking a punchline off me.
Oh.
I was about to say I was in the supermarket the other day and talk about Christmas spirit and how every cunt was fucking barging into me. I just wanted to go and fucking shove their head in a freezer.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think it's unhealthy. It's just a bit of magic, innit?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta instill a bit of.
Fuck me,
magic
wrestling
into it.
ain't real.
Yes, it is. I keep telling you it's
All right.
real. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Did he really break his neck?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's unhealthy.
I don't. But when my daughter asked, "Is Santa real?" I told her the truth. Not when she was like 5.
She was
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
It's
not real.
It's Father Christmas real? No.
It's all a lie.
Yeah.
He's a cheeky bastard
That's
who
when I
takes
brought
all
the-
the credit.
And then I brought the bogeyman into it. No, there's a bogeyman instead.
He'll fuck you up.
Yeah, so if you're naughty, you're getting nothing because he's going to take all the presents.
Yeah. It is a bit weird though, isn't it? It's like you spend, and people spend ridiculous amounts of money at this time of year on your kids, and then you go, I didn't do it. Father Christmas did it.
Yeah, but then prior to that, a week before, you've been in the shop with your kid going, "What do you want?" And they go, "I want that." So you go, "Okay, you want Santa to bring you that?" And you go, "Yeah." And you go wait outside then. So you buy the fucking thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. But it's weird, isn't it? It's like I suppose, is it trying to be like selfless? Because it's all
Dunno.
about kids, isn't it? Christmas.
I don't know, mate. It's just it's annoying. Like Father Christmas is a sneaky, snidey little bastard who just sneaks in and
So
takes
what-
all the
yeah.
credit.
So what happens
And
if you
cookies and
made
shit.
something for your kid? You made it, and it's this beautiful thing or whatever it could be, and you go, "Father Christmas brought you that," and it's like, "Well, who made it?" And it was like, "It was me."
The
It's like, so what
elves.
happened then? Well, I made it,
I sent it to
I
him.
sent it to
And he
Santa.
brought it back.
and they'll be like, "Is that green efficient?"
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's magic, innit? It goes up the chimney.
Yeah. No matter what size it is or him, he'll get down that chimney. He's got a key as well, magic skeleton key.
Skeleton.
Yeah.
Ryan's just said, evening,
Big up, Ryan.
Evening.
In Chateau Smith, the stockings are the only things that come from the big Father Christmas. That's a good idea, actually. They might implement that in our house and put fuck all in the stocking.
Yeah, like a sneaky way of saying it, he don't exist.
Yeah.
Father Christmas didn't bring you anything. Look what we've had to fucking...
Yeah.
I've had to sell my ass just to get you this fucking present.
That's what I mean. Like, you go through so much to buy people shit. And, like, to buy adults gifts. It's just weird, isn't it? Like, but you still do. Like, I've just bought you that. You're not even going to drink that. It's going to sit on
No,
the
someone will
shelf
drink
for
it
you.
now, won't they?
But it's like, there you go. Father Christmas brought that for you.
Did he?
Damon. Yeah.
Nice one.
He was here when you went for a piss. He came in.
Just swooped in and dropped it off.
Magically. He just pops in.
yeah, just pops in.
Yeah, but is it bad for our culture?
No, I
No.
don't
Andrew's
think so.
asking.
No, because our society's fucked enough as it is. So why not just have a little
Yeah.
bit of magic
I
in
mean, the difference is it's not going to hurt anyone talking about Father Christmas.
Well, I don't know, because some kids get fuck all. Like, because the parents.
Well, yeah,
shit.
but the thing is they're not going to be the ones that are
Must
like,
be shit for a minute.
you know, Father Christmas brought me this.
Yeah, but they're going to be like,
And
Father
eventually,
Christmas didn't bring me anything.
but
Yeah,
eventually
but then you're
everybody
going into
finds out
nanny
that-
state fucking
I know, but it must be
ideals then.
shit for them, though, isn't
No,
it?
it must be terrible. It must
Yeah,
be
I
terrible
know.
for those kids.
But if you're at school and one kid gets more than the other, that's fucking life at the
It
end
is
of the
life.
day.
it is.
The
So you want
statement
all the
was-
kids to be like,
No, that's not what I'm
yeah, I
saying.
know, but that's what Andrew's saying. And is it bad for the culture?
Don't know, maybe.
I don't know if he's saying that.
I think
though.
maybe he was
we've-
saying-
That's what
we've
he's
jumped
asking.
a couple of steps.
No,
there.
it's what he says. Do you think a culture which lies to its children is a healthy one?
It depends what you're lying about. If you're lying about like an impending invasion that's going to happen from like someone somewhere, and you're going, nah, it's not going to happen. That's pretty bad.
I don't think you do that then, do you? Just say, son.
Well, no, I wouldn't
take
go
up
to my
arms.
daughter, yeah.
Well, no, that's what I mean.
There's a possibility they could invade. They're going to rape and pillage everything.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
You
Like,
ain't gonna
you're not
say
going to lie
everything.
about that. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Father Christmas is not.
We're going to have fuck all left at the end.
Yeah.
We're going to have to live underground for the next fucking
Like
2
on
years.
Demolition Man.
Yeah, or
We're gonna have to
fucking,
eat
we're in
rats.
What's your
St.
boggle?
Petersburg or whatever, fucking World War II. And they come in, yeah,
Yeah, but
you
that's what I
fucked.
mean. That's it.
I'm going to die. The women and children get raped and pillaged.
Although to be fair, if that
This
was
is the
gonna
Christmas
happen-
special.
Merry Christmas. Now fucking die.
All right, we'll move on. before everyone reaches for the Samaritan's number.
Yeah, right.
What's our favourite thing about Christmas, giving or receiving? And that's from Keithy D.
Well, that question really is: are you a top or a bottom? And I'm neither.
No, what is your favourite thing about Christmas?
Football. It's the only thing about Christmas that I enjoy is football.
I've got to be honest.
And I don't even go anymore.
Literally sitting down and doing fuck all.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Honestly, even just getting asked to put the kettle on bothers me.
Yeah, but that bothers you all
Anyway,
year round.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, that's
You put the kettle on, Doug. Oh, why do I have to do it? Because you never do it. Oh,
I do. When you come to my house.
yeah, but not anywhere else. Like here.
Yeah. Well, that's my favourite.
What
thing
about you,
anyway.
Damon?
I like going outside.
What, just standing
in the
there?
winter?
No, on Christmas Day, yeah, when you go out, say,
Yeah, the patio
just
doors.
get out for like a bit of fresh air. You might go for a little stroll or walk to the pub or whatever, and everyone's just in a good mood, aren't they, until all the beer kicks in. And that why can't the world just be like that a bit more like every day, innit? You know what I mean? I don't like the lead up to it, and then after it, I'm cool with that period between then and New Year because everything's a bit chilled. But on Christmas Day, when you go out, say you just, I don't know, you get like your kid's got a scooter or whatever, or you're gonna walk round to your mates or your mum's gaff. Everyone's just in a top mood, aren't they? Even driving's nicer.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean.
It's got a better atmosphere, but I don't like a lot to do with Christmas. I'll slag it off to fuck later.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
ever
not gonna do
remember
it now.
driving around when you were younger looking for a shop to be open?
Yeah.
And then finding one, you're like, yeah, shop.
A lot of them are open now, though, aren't they?
Yeah, I know.
Is the co-op open now?
I don't know. I
Probably.
don't think they open on Christmas Day, but they do on Boxing Day. But it's mad, isn't it, how people go fucking batshit. I'm going to come into that later. Otherwise, I'm going to go into fucking
Well, I was going
too
to
much
ask a little
detail.
quick one. Either of you got any kind of Christmas traditions that you do?
Yeah.
What's that?
Getting
Drink.
fucked up.
Yeah. I only have one on Christmas Eve, and it really fucks my Christmas up if I don't do it. On Christmas Eve, I have to watch the Christmas special of Blackadder.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Is that the one where they go over the trench?
No, that's
Blackadder goes forth.
for last
All right.
episode. The one I'm on about is the one where it's basically a Christmas Carol, isn't it? But
Yeah.
the reverse.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
Blackadder's nice and gets turned bad
Yeah.
rather than bad and turned
Yeah.
good. I have to watch that, otherwise it fucks the whole fucking thing
I have
up.
to watch The Snowman.
Why?
It's fucking boss, man. In
Yeah,
The Snowman,
Snowman's
boss.
good. Yeah, it is.
Not at all.
When Bowie at the beginning is like, he gave me this scarf and I kept it. And then I went and had sex with Iggy Pop.
If I close my eyes,
Bowie in
then
The Snowman.
Yeah, he's in
Is
the
he
beginning, yeah.
Solid Jones, isn't it?
Nah, Bowie's it. Yeah.
Bowie singing.
Bowie's
so
like,
we're walking in the air.
nah, he's in The Snowman at the beginning. He does the intro and outro.
How would it go?
Does he?
Yeah, man. Trust me,
Does he
he's the
really?
boy. Yeah.
Trust me.
Trust me,
Trust
daddy.
me.
He's the
I'm
boy,
just
innit?
trying to think what it would sound like if Bowie did do this.
I know, I nearly went into it and then I thought I can't pull that off.
He's walking in the air.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh.
Me and my dad started a Christmas Day tradition once. It
What,
lasted
go on.
for a few years afterwards. We just got a bit like messy. Like just me and him in the living room, just
What,
off
just,
our heads,
just
just
like-
smashed out of our heads.
just like untuck the sofa cushions and stuff.
And
It's got messy.
he had this packet of ham, yeah. I did hear what he said, I'm just ignoring it. And somehow out of nowhere, this amazing Christmas game popped up. Like, no need for a board game. All you need is some ham. And it was like, we had to throw the ham at the wall and see
You've told me this one, actually.
see whose piece of ham could stick on the wall the longest, yeah. And different techniques arose from it. My dad was spitting on the ham and throwing it at the wall, yeah. And it's just like, I had to look at myself and think, what the fuck am I doing here, doing this? Next thing, I'm in Plymouth with, you know what I mean, like married off.
Passing it on
No,
to
it
your
was
son.
just a weird little thing that we carried on for a bit afterwards as well.
What's it
Happy
now
Ham
then?
Day. it's
It's
called
the
it.
ham thrower.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
No, it'll be like tofu now, wouldn't it? Rather than ham.
It would be tofu.
Yeah, it would,
it would
wouldn't
be.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower wouldn't stick.
No, cauliflower.
Tofu
the old
would.
conversation with vegans is so adaptable.
Oh, yeah.
Cauliflower's
You do
nice,
a lot
man.
with a cauliflower.
Yeah.
You can
You
do
can,
a
get,
lot
you
of
can
it.
do everything.
You can. I like it. I love it. Fucking anyway, we'll get into that later as well because the fucking questions come up. All that'll probably get raised again. Right, just to cap this question off, giving or receiving, one word answer.
Giving.
Giving.
Receiving.
You're not giving.
Yeah, no.
You're
What do you
definitely
mean
I
I'm
know,
not
yeah.
giving?
You're
How can you
definitely-
say that? When you come to my house is your
I'll
house.
give you all the strawberries.
Yeah. I was just going to
We
say
were
that.
talking about this on the way over because I told Doug that I was going to buy you a present for Christmas and not him,
Yeah, because that's not fair.
just to add the deceit.
Life's not fair, you said about
Yeah,
5
I
minutes
know.
ago.
I said,
yeah, but I
That's
stick to
I
fine.
said to
fairness.
him, I said, like, I've known you for years. What have you ever got me? And he's like, I bought you some guitar strings once.
That's not a bad present.
It's not, is it?
Johnny,
I
what
don't
do you
guitar
think?
strap.
I honestly don't remember. What did Johnny say?
Fucking looking right moody.
He's a
kinda
right sexy
staring at
bastard,
me.
though, isn't
He's
he?
looking, is he staring
He
at
is
you?
there, but not now. Have
I
you
thought
seen
he's
him
staring
recently?
at me.
No, he's like the
looks
Mona
like-
Lisa, isn't it? Don't matter where you stand.
he's staring at you wherever you go.
He's giving me
It
the
looks like
creeps,
he's
innit?
proper glaring at me like, I'm going to fuck you up with this sword.
Nah, it's all about. It is good to give, but receiving's good as well, innit? Someone gets you a nice present, you think, yes,
I don't know. I can't
I
really.
feel special.
All right, to be fair,
My missus bought me
I'm
some
on
Doc
par
knives,
with
actually,
both
there we
because
go.
I do love giving stuff at Christmas or any time of the year.
Yeah, of course
Shut
you
up.
fucking do.
But also love receiving presents, you know.
Yeah, getting
But
presents
yeah,
is tough,
it's
isn't
nice
it?
to receive.
And
but
you know,
I like
now
to-
I'm older and everyone else, like
Socks.
my daughter's getting all the presents. I'm like, oh God, I wish I had a mega present like
Yeah,
that.
it's annoying, isn't it? Like I go over my brother's on Christmas and see my nieces there. My sister's kids come over and they've all got their toys and stuff. And I just think, I wish I was that excited about anything. Do you
Yeah,
know
I
what I
know.
mean?
Dodo's just said, giving only if you give him first, though, right, Doug?
Yeah, that's true as well.
What does that mean?
He likes to give back, not like I'll give you that. for
Oh,
nothing.
right, yeah,
Do
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
That's a load of boll. Oh, yeah, you could just say that about anyone. Let's
Yeah,
just
but
pluck
when we say
that
it
out
about
the
you,
fucking air.
It's pretty true, isn't it?
Nonsense. I'm everything, but nothing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, let's move on
So you're admitting that
to
you're nothing.
final question
Everyone.
from. We're only halfway through the questions,
Oh,
so we'll make
Jesus.
this one quick. Final question from Andrew Barrett. Is Stay Now a Christmas song?
Stay now. It's
Yeah,
not.
it is. Yeah,
Well, it's
How-
got sleigh
how
bells
so?
in it. That means it's a Christmas song.
exactly.
It wasn't written as a Christmas song.
I
It's
don't
got
care.
sleigh bells in
It's
it.
written
a
about
Christmas
someone
song.
who committed suicide.
It doesn't matter.
I wonder if they added the sleigh bells afterwards.
Well, you
What,
got it as
like
a
we
Christmas
did on
song.
our
Yeah, like we did our
Christmas
jingle.
special. All of a sudden,
Yeah,
it's a
the,
Christmas song.
Yeah.
Don't know. It's Christmassy, innit? 'Cause it epitomises a time frame of Christmas.
Yeah.
Plus the snow in the video. So I'm going to say yeah as well. That's a clean house. Worst.
In and out, that one. Done.
What is the worst Christmas song from Scott Gilfillan?
Gilfillan.
Gilfillan. Scotty G.
It will be Band-Aid 4.
Specifically number 4.
No, they're all shit. It's such a good song musically.
I would say Band-Aid, but I think the American one's even worse than that,
Oh, there's
isn't it?
so many bad ones. Band-Aid
What
is
was
not
the American
anywhere
one
near
again?
the worst.
Yeah.
The American one, shit.
The American one. Is that... It's not Feed the World because that's Band-Aid.
It's,
It is like that though, and it's like We the People or something.
Yeah, we are the...
the world.
That's
are
the one.
world.
We are the people.
Ryan, check it out for us. Nice one.
Get on, right. What's the
dunno.
worst one?
Is a Christmas song, song. I know you've got Christmas songs that are, you know, with jingle bells, with the bells
Sleigh
in and all
bells.
that kind of shit. But a Christmas number one, is that
Shabba.
classed?
Yeah, but I mean,
Do you-
Rage
do you know
Against
what
the
I'm saying?
Machine
I think
isn't-
it depends.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
I don't think, yeah, exactly. That's the... For me, it's not a song as per se, but anything...
Has to incorporate, you know, embody Christmas in some way, shape or form.
any
It's got to
anything
mention
by
Christmas in it.
Yeah.
Mike,
Bells, sleigh bells.
those Michael Bublé albums.
Oh, they've got to be up there, mate.
What the fuck? You know what I mean? It's just like... Everyone's like, I love Bublé. He's got a lovely voice.
He really doesn't. He's not even a very good croner. Do you know what I mean? Like, because that's what
He's
Frank
not, is
Sinatra
he?
back in the day. It was talking. It wasn't
Yeah.
singing, was it? It was, I'm going down the road.
That's funny you say that because a crooner is, when I say he's a great crooner, I always look at him and think he's got no a crooner needs attitude in his voice, doesn't
Yeah.
he? You know, like Sinatra's the king of them all, and he had attitude and his personality embodied
They were
all that.
like, you know, wise, almost like wise guys, weren't they? Like
Yeah.
Sinatra and Dean Martin. And
Said a Live Aid American version was called USA for Africa. We are the world.
we are the world. We are the people.
Yeah, it's got to be a Bublé. A
And if
Bublé's
you
up there for me.
Abbreviated
I don't know.
that it would be
You
Usafa.
like him, Bublé?
No, I fucking hate him. My missus wants to go and see him in Exeter, and she couldn't get tickets
Does
first
she?
time. Yeah, first time
What?
round, she
Anna,
couldn't get tickets.
seriously.
And we saw. She said to me the other day, she went, "The Michael Bublé tickets are 250 quid," and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, on the
We'll
old
just get one ticket
on
then.
the old Ticketmaster shit." I was like, "I'm not fucking."
Well,
paying
that
that.
was first round. That wasn't like.
No, that
been
was
on
after.
C
That was
tickets or
they'd
some
all
shit.
sold out.
All right,
It was-
so that's like people
Ticketmaster
selling them on
something.
and all that.
Yeah, 250 quid. And
Where's
you
he
know
playing?
Someone in Exeter.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
but where though?
Don't really know. It might be West
The
Point.
Cavern.
Yeah. He's turned it up, Leven Grove. Come on. Have a great Christmas. I don't know what he's playing either. I don't like Bublé. I
think he's one of the most untalented people in the limelight.
Same.
I tell you
He's a
what.
good karaoke singer, I reckon.
Yeah, he can bust them out with the best.
You can do a mean fucking
Tina Turner.
yeah. Fucking.
I don't know. What's the worst, though?
The worst Christmas tune.
I think the worst one is fucking... what the fuck's he called? Did a duet with David Bowie.
Jagger.
I think we talked about it last week. The Little Drummer Boy one. That's fucking terrible.
I don't know. Band-Aid for me anyway. If I'm going to pick a contemporary one, Band-Aid's a fucking... Every time it comes on, I'm just like, no.
But musically, it's great.
I don't give a fuck. It's shit.
Like those drums and
I
stuff.
can't give a fuck. It's terrible.
Yeah, he does it.
It's
Yeah.
great. And that... Dum, ding,
It's
ding,
crap.
dum, ding, it's Christmas. Paul Young's voice in that. Going back to the intro.
Did everyone hear the intro?
Don't know. Let's not have a conversation.
Huh?
If you didn't
have
check
seen
the
it, then you
intro,
know.
go back to the beginning later. We did a special animated jingle.
Yeah, it was fun to make that.
Mistletoe and Wine is a good... Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Mistletoe.
Is that Suspect guy?
Oh, no, yeah, it's got to be that one. That's got to be
Is
up
that,
there.
what's he called? Richard.
Christmas
Cliff Richard.
time.
Cliff Richards, yeah, that's a...
Mistletoe
no, he did another one, though.
and wine,
Millennium
children
Song.
sing.
Oh, Millennium Song was pretty bad as well,
That's
yeah.
fucking god-awful. Anything by Cliff Richards is
He's
fucking
fit though, innit?
God. Oh,
All right, that's worst Christmas tune. We'll settle with Cliff Richard. All right.
Andrew Barrett will love that. Wouldn't he?
Yeah. Blebby's just tuned in, which is ironic because Blebby's question's coming up next.
Nice one,
It's
Bleb.
a,
Ah,
it's
cool.
a double-barreled one, yeah.
Welcome to the Christmas special.
What's better for Christmas, Roses or Quality Street?
Oh,
It's got to be Quality Street.
I'd say Quality Street.
Yeah, it's got all the soft flavours, the orange, the
Plus-
strawberry, and
plus-
then purple ones
You think
with
about...
the nut inside.
Oh, yeah. But you think about the advert back in the day. It was always Quality Street, wasn't it?
Yeah,
What's the one with the toffee one in the thing?
that's Quality Street
Is that
as
the
well.
Quality Street one?
Yeah.
Well, you mean the long one?
The long toffee
The long one,
that's
but then you've
left
got
at
the
the end.
round
Everything's yellow
You got
left
the-
in the tin.
You got the
know what I
sticky
mean?
one with the that's round like almost like a soft Werther's. Is that the same one?
No,
Soft
that's...
Werther's.
Oh, you on about the big one with the walnut in the middle?
No,
the flat round one. The flat round
yeah,
one.
the flat round one.
Yeah, that's Quality
Oh, you
Street
mean-
as
Is
well.
it called? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with that one.
Yeah, that one's good. I mean,
You like that one?
Yeah,
They're the
used
ones
to,
that
yeah.
are left
really
at the
like
bottom.
them
It's got
ones.
milk in there, hasn't it?
When you go
Got
to
milk
the, yeah. When you get to the Quality Street at the end, all you see is a massive yellow, isn't it?
What's your favourite Quality Street then?
Oh, it's got to be like the soft strawberry or orange.
Yeah, soft strawberry and orange all the way.
Do you know what I mean?
They're so horrible, but they're so good, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Like you
Love
you're
them,
like
man.
fucking
Yeah,
I
but
used
they're
to like
nice,
the toffee
man.
ones, me.
coffee
Mate,
ones. Not
you
fucking
must be
Rebels
the
over it.
only guy. I mean, I love coffee flavour now because
Not
obviously
coffee,
you get
toffee.
no. But what I'm saying, no, but
Yeah.
I'm just he said coffee as
All
well.
right.
But-
No, I didn't. I said Rebels.
Did you?
Because he said the coffee flavour. That's right. He said
Did you?
coffee.
Fuck.
So the toffee ones, that
I
one
thought you
that I
said
like,
coffee.
the little round one.
I thought
I
he
used
said
to love
coffee.
them. But if
Mate,
not
I'd
orange,
love to be your mate when I was younger. I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
right.
you have them.
Yeah, you have them. I'll have
I'll
all
have
these.
these.
yeah,
I like
man, I'd
the
be happy.
praline one as well. You know the praline
Oh
one?
no.
I like a praline.
All right, double-barreled Blebby one. Yeah. Actually, I should say this now in between the two. He says, sorry, I didn't listen to the last podcast.
let you off.
It's because he's had a new baby.
Congratulations,
mate.
man.
I've got to
Nice
be.
one.
I'm a bit disappointed by that, if I'm honest.
Why?
What do you mean you didn't listen to it because you was having a baby? You should have. Your baby should have been born
Yeah.
while you were listening to the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, or either that or you've had a clear week now, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
You've had a clear week to watch it.
He says, "Can we give a shout out to the newest edition, Billy Noel Bellaby?"
Welcome.
Hey, Billy.
That was
welcome
your
to
shout
the
out.
world.
Welcome to this fantastic world that
Start
we live in.
early on the
early.
podcast.
No, and to
There
be
you go,
fair,
Glebs, you can get a record for Christmas.
listen,
mate.
there's enough people in the world saying in England saying how shit England is, and because the
Shingland.
Tories are in, and this, that, the other. But you know what? So fuck all that. It's still a good country, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It creates good people.
God, David shot to the
Jesus.
mic then.
Nah, fucking what? So you got to slag off England as it is. You should be proud.
Slag us off then, yeah?
You should be proud of
Yeah,
what?
I'm getting me tattoo tomorrow.
Yeah, England
Welcome.
with a bulldog next to it.
Yeah.
Welcome
Nah,
to
but
the
you should
new
be-
Blebby.
Do you know what I mean? Fuck
We're doing
hell.
Christmas,
mate.
not nationalism.
Yeah, not being a bit sentimental.
He's on the tree, great.
Well,
Get the mistletoe out.
I dropped the congratulations while you were talking shit.
Yeah, well done anyway on having a baby.
Yeah, well done.
mate.
Now,
Cox is the only Jaffa here.
His second
all
question
right.
is,
Know that.
this is a good one
joking.
actually. What's our favourite Christmas film? Or films?
Well-
Does it have to be a proper Christmas film? Or a film
nah,
that's played
it's
at
just
Christmas?
Batman.
Watching at Christmas.
It's Batman!
Mine's Pirates of the Caribbean. Thank you, Johnny.
Cheers, John.
Well, I think Die Hard is a good one. I like watching Die Hard. You can watch it any time of the year as well. But I think it'll have to be Elf for me.
Oh, fuck Elf.
I just think I think it's the only one that's got the
Not
most
down with that.
adult humour.
Nah, fuck Elf,
It's
man.
funny, man.
There's
It's a
one
good
film
one.
and one film only.
It's the only one that I don't mind watching.
Is
Or National Lampoon Christmas special.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Merry
I
Christmas.
was
The
on about that
shitter's
yesterday
full.
with my wife.
Home
yeah.
Alone.
Fuck
Nah.
off, Home Alone.
Home Alone's a
boring,
fucking
innit?
class
I
film.
know.
It's a class film.
It's all right
No.
in parts.
It's fucking mega.
I know.
Joe
Fucking
Pesci
funny.
in the second. Is he in the first one as well?
The
It's in the first and second one.
Joe
Yeah.
Pesci is the only good one. The two
Nah,
bad
they're
blokes.
fucking funny, mate.
They're good, but it's not a
Fucking
good film.
class film.
It does my head in. I hate Macaulay Culkin.
I like him.
Really?
Yeah. I'd go out
Yeah.
with him.
Would you go out there?
Go out with him. There's a caveat to that, yeah. Carly also asked, what's our favourite films old but present? Have you seen any modern Christmas films that you like?
I watched that Clause on Netflix.
I've not watched that, but Ayrton's been watching. I've seen it advertised. He's been
Actually
watching.
pretty good.
Get Santa.
Get Carter.
It's what happened?
Watching Get Carter.
What's the plot line for Get
bloody
Carter?
doors off.
No, what's
That's not Get Carter.
Yeah, but he's in it.
what's
It's great at Get Carter.
what's the plot
I'd
line
say.
for Get Carter? Does he get locked up or something?
No, he goes to Sheffield, doesn't he? And he's
Yeah.
I can't really remember the plot line now. I've seen it
I
so many
can't.
times.
There's a new one of that, isn't there?
Oh yeah, and then they did
With Stallone. He's Stallone in that one.
No, it's Travolta, isn't it?
No, that's Face On. Off.
Face on. No, I'm talking about Get Shorty.
Get your face on.
Is it Get Shorty?
Get Shorty.
That rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like a loose remake. It's
Loose
fucking
Women.
terrible. It's John
Oh.
Travolta for fuck's
I've never
sake.
seen the Polar Express. Ryan says he likes the Polar Express.
Yeah,
Polar
that's not bad.
Express. That's the one with Tom Hanks, isn't it? And it's all CGI,
Yeah.
No,
No, it's all
computer.
computer
Animated,
graphics. Yeah, yeah.
CGI.
Blebby says Home Alone 1 and 2 all the way, plus Muppets Christmas Carol.
Muppets Christmas Carol. I'll give you that. Although I can't
I
stand
like
the fucking
Babby's
songs.
in a Christmas one. What's
Yeah,
it?
the Snowman.
No, fuck off with this.
You're gonna say, what's that
Labyrinth.
fu-
Oh,
yeah,
what-
Labyrinth.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Is it? That's not
That's
a
not a
Christmas
Christmas
film,
film.
is it?
But modern ones, like Ayrton's been watching Get Santa with Stephen Graham and Jim Broadbent. And it's all
Is it
right,
good?
He's
man.
been watching what?
Get Santa, it's called. It's on Netflix. That's how I've seen that
Stephen
clause.
Graham in it.
Yeah.
Does he play Nomad in that?
No, he plays
No,
plays a prison barber.
I tell you what,
I don't know
that
it.
After Christmas as well is pretty good.
We've seen that.
That's
It's all
good.
right.
That is funny.
What's
isn't
the
it?
clause on like?
It's the postman and it's funny. It's a bit fucking savage at the end though, as all those like kids animations are, where it's like really sad. I don't want to ruin it for anyone.
He dies.
What are we on
all
about?
about well,
What are we talking
all
about?
about
What film?
Modern
it's called
Christmas
Claws.
ones.
It's like it's a nice film, and like the postman, it's quite funny.
Postman Pat.
It's about a bloke that is like he's a rich kid and he's like fucking everything up. Doesn't give a shit because his old man has got
Thought you
loads of
were gonna say
money
something else.
and
I know.
fucking bitches and
Trading Places.
trading. Is that
He wears the Santa outfit in it.
okay?
Is Planes, Trains and Automobiles set at Christmas?
Fucking hell, I haven't seen that film in years.
Oh, what's the one with him, John Candy, and Uncle Buck?
Yeah, Uncle Buck.
Yeah, that's a glass
He gets
film.
the chainsaw out.
Fucking
He starts
Uncle
eating golf balls at the geezer when.
It's funny.
Uncle Buck. Anyway, yeah, go watch Claws on Netflix. It's good.
Right, so that's
Uncle Buck's my pick.
Right, we're down to the last two questions.
Here we go.
So this comes from Rich. This is a good question, actually. If you could keep only 3 possessions, what would they be?
Not human or. I
You
suppose
have
that's not a
non-human.
possession.
You have human possession.
My robot's phone charger.
Yeah, but that's going
my
to be
sex
like
robot.
your missus and your daughter or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they're not possessions, though, are they?
No, I know. Yeah.
Or are they to
yeah.
you?
I know what mine is. Mine would be my boots, my
My
clothes,
clothes,
and
and
my
my
motorcycle.
Were you from Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
USA for Africa. Go on. It's a good. Are we talking survival or just in general?
I don't know. You pick.
I don't know. I think survival is different, innit?
Yeah.
You go in
Yeah.
with your fucking sharpest knife, your
Yeah.
tent, and your sleeping bag.
Yeah,
A bit of fire. Yeah.
A bit of fire.
Bit of fire.
Just carry that around.
Yeah, it's in my backpack, that bit.
Lovely. I don't know. I think a life without music is tragic.
Yeah.
So I think I'd keep my guitar. No, I wouldn't really. I
Would
want
you?
to get rid of it
Wouldn't you?
anyway. I want to sell it.
Would you really keep your guitar? Would you want to
Well,
play music or listen to music?
Need it for the band. No, I think I'd rather play it.
Need it for the band. Yeah. We're down to our last three possessions. Like, fuck, what are the band gonna do, man? You got us any gigs? No, the world's fucking crumbling down, mate.
Well, surely there's someone wants to
hold
hear
on, you
about.
said, is this survival or regular?
Yeah.
You're on.
Yeah,
you
no,
you
but-
switched to survival.
All right, I'm always in survival mode. General.
Yeah,
He said general
my-
anyway.
One of my
Rich said
survival
general.
then, if you're going about that, is my fucking bunker. I'll keep that.
Have you got a bunker?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
All right,
called
sweet.
Dodo's room. It's underneath.
Dodo's room.
Dodo's room. You'd keep
Most
Dodo's
toxic
room.
place in the house, isn't it?
Hang on. You'd keep your brother-in-law's room. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, but it's underneath.
Yeah,
Protect
so
us from the
what the
from the
radio
fallout.
nuclear fallout.
anyway, he's not talking survival. He's talking general.
Well, at the minute, I'd keep my vape because I don't think I could live without some kind of nicotine. You fucking,
I don't know. That is a really tough
It
question.
is a good
isn't
question.
it?
I'm trying
Because
to keep it light.
I'm not that really materialistic.
No,
I
but
like
no.
nice clothes if I had the money, but I really don't give a shit about them at the end of the day. Do you know, I've got a
Yeah.
car. What a car? Would I keep my car, my van? Yeah.
See, the thing is it's too hard to pick as well because it's like if it's not survival
I know.
situation, then it's kind of like, well, I'd miss my phone if I didn't have it, but I didn't give a fuck about
I
having a
fucking
phone.
hate my
Exactly, yeah.
phone, no.
I know.
But
Goes
I'd
off
miss
all the
watching
time.
fucking YouTube on it. That's the only thing
Watch it on
I
a
care
computer.
about.
I don't know. One thing, I mean, it's possessions, innit? Yeah, so you don't have to go into all that soppy bollocks about family
Yeah,
and that.
just pick one. Just pick 3.
But even though I don't really play my records that much at the minute, yeah,
You'd like to keep
Um,
your vibrator.
my vinyl, my records.
Even though I don't play my records, I'd keep my vibrator.
No, I don't need the vibrator 'cause just don't need it anymore.
I've been watching The Sopranos. I just got to that bit where Ralphie
He's getting
he's
shagged
getting
by his
rogered
missus.
by yeah.
I don't know, my
You dirty
records,
slut.
my record collection, it's important. to
Yeah,
me.
that's a fair enough one.
Yeah, I would say it about my dad's
But-
records.
Yeah.
I'd
I
have
mean,
to keep
but
them.
saying that though, if I lost them, I wouldn't lose loads of sleep about it. But I do
I
like
would
them.
if it was my dad's. I would lose a lot of
It's
sleep.
hard,
over it.
isn't it, with possessions? Because they're not the most important things in life, really, are they?
No, and they're
No.
only good if you get to do things with them with people. And
Yeah.
apart from like the only thing I would
Richard
say.
said photos.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of photos if I'm honest. I got
Yeah.
pictures of my dad and my
Half of them are
Gran
on the
and
fucking
everything.
computer now.
Oh, on
do
the
you know what I
phone,
mean?
and then you switch phones.
So I
It's
could
like,
amalgamate fucking 10 different choices into the computer.
yeah.
Or fucking Dropbox. I'll keep Dropbox.
I keep Dropbox. 2 gig limit.
Godfrey said, knife, towel, and hat. We're not talking survival. Is that
That's
the
all I want
extent
to
of your life? I need my knife,
keep
my
a
towel,
towel.
and my hat.
I keep a towel because you never know. A towel? Why a towel?
I don't know, you know. Fuck
to
knows.
cover his private parts up.
Or a hat just to keep
Yeah,
the
or
keep
maybe
the
the
wet
hat
off.
to cover
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It runs around like that.
Come here, you bastard, with a fucking knife.
The one thing that I've possession-wise that I've got recently that I really like are my £9 trackies from Primark.
From Primark, yeah, I'm wearing them as well.
They're fucking
Yeah.
comfy, man.
No, I'm telling you,
You know what I
it's
mean?
the way to go. I don't think I could live without them. Live without them.
I don't know. It's too big of a question. I don't think we're all material. If I had money, I would spend money, obviously, because
On
That's
fucking
what it's
gay
for.
shit as well.
well, I'd spend it on I would like to get nice clothes and just
Yeah.
you'd be a bit more adventurous with my wardrobe and be like, yeah, man, I'm wearing those purple flares. Give them a go, innit? But at the minute,
what
I just
I'm
look like a
saying.
tramp, innit? You know what I mean? So, but I'm not really dead materialistic.
No,
really.
I don't know what I would say.
In fact, there's a few fucking possessions that
I tell you what,
do
I'd
without.
keep,
mind getting rid of it.
I'd keep my bike.
buy wankers.
Yeah.
That's a fair enough one, though, isn't it? Because you take
Why? Because you can
pleasure.
get around on it.
Exactly. Because if there was a nuclear apocalypse, I could still ride
Apocalypse.
Yeah, you do well getting away from the fucking fallout on that.
it. No, yeah.
I'm in 12th gear. That's a good question. If you had to fucking cycle away from a nuclear apocalypse, what gear would you use?
It depends if you're going uphill or downhill, though, doesn't it?
What if you're on the flat?
Well, you'd put it into a big gear. Do you know what I mean? A stiff one.
You'd have to
Power you along.
hedge your bets.
And to be
wouldn't you?
fair, Rich can cane it on the flats, but on
Can he?
uphill,
matron.
it's not so good. Although he said he could tackle any uphill, any time. That's what he
Anything.
said.
So you could go up the
anything.
north face of the Eiger on a fucking mountain bike.
That's what he said. It doesn't matter how.
What is he, a
steep it
goat?
is. What, greatest of all time?
Yeah. Yeah, it's too big a question to
It
answer.
is, isn't it?
So I think we'll fuck it off. But it's a good question.
It's
I
a
think
mega
I
question,
think the thing you can ascertain from such a question being asked of us is we're not really that materialistic. So
Or maybe it's due to the world being such a fucking place of so much shit. Everything's that if you lose something, it's just like
Just replace it.
just fucking replace it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, everything's built to break.
Maybe
anyway, innit?
we're just showing that we're just fucking wasteful bastards.
I like my tight Everton
Yeah.
tops.
Yeah, that's why you've still got that one. Yeah.
It's fit. Are you talking about?
I think I've got one on.
those, I like those tight Everton tops as well.
Right, last question before we move on.
Go on.
This comes from Cos, who done our design for the
Cos.
EP.
All right, cuz.
Cos, not Cos.
Cos.
He says chicken or turkey, and I think that's in
relation to the dinner.
relation to the Christmas dinner.
I'm going to say turkey.
Turkey, man, all the way.
Turkey.
Definitely.
I was obviously I don't eat meat anymore, yeah, but I was never a turkey man. I would rather eat a chicken over a turkey.
I was never a turkey man.
Chicken's
Chicken.
nicer than
You have
turkey,
chicken
man.
every fucking day,
Yeah.
every other week,
Turkey's
every few
hanging.
times a week.
It's fucking rank, mate.
You just never
Turkey.
cooked it right.
Or just
Yeah, you don't cook
I
right.
was not into
Good at
traditional,
cooking veg, that's it.
not into traditional
Roasties are
Christmas lunch anyway. I prefer to just have a curry, me.
I just prefer to have a simple
Seriously?
nut roast.
Would you have a turkey or chicken curry?
To be fair, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to flip it on its head and contradict myself. Actually, turkey does curry really well.
Does it? It softens up more because it's been
Yeah.
boiled a bit
But do you know what I
longer.
used to hate was the big fuss about people making, I got the turkey and all that. And you get it and you'd be like, oh yeah, it's a big turkey and that. And you'd eat it and it's like, this tastes like fucking sawdust. You know what I
Nah.
mean?
No, I've
I
never
don't.
had a bad Christmas
Dry as
dinner.
fuck.
Yeah, my mum cooks
Dry.
a great
Yeah.
fucking turkey.
Same mother used to back in the day, and now my sister-in-law. I can't
Turkey's
complain.
shit anyway.
Same.
Nah, it's not.
I just don't
shit.
like
It's
the dark
wank.
meat off the turkey particularly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You don't really get a lot of that now though, because you buy like crowns and stuff.
Yeah,
don't you?
to be fair, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
So
we
you-
buy a crown as well.
A nice cut of beef used to be nicer.
My brother
or
eats
some
beef.
pork.
My wife fucking hates turkey. She comes from Romania,
They've got
so
taste, haven't they?
she just eats pork.
Know what I mean?
pork.
Pork for Christmas though.
Yeah.
My mother makes a
With
ham.
cloves on it
like
and that.
she cooks it in Coca-Cola and stuff. It's fucking tasty, man.
Pork in Coca-Cola.
Yeah, man. Try it.
I know, I've heard of that before.
It's fucking tasty as
Yeah,
fuck.
but that's like fucking
It's like honey glazing.
deep south,
Yeah, glazes,
fucking
doesn't it?
Yeah,
hot
it is.
weather stuff.
No, honestly, it's like it makes all the
Get
fat
the
like
fucking
really,
pork.
really juicy. What the fuck was that, by the way? Get the
Sounded Chinese.
Get the juicy cock.
Get the pork on. That's
Pork on. It's down here now. Here, get the pork on.
No, that's fucking funny. But I was never a fan of the turkey. I like sprouts though.
I love sprouts, man.
Hate them.
I love them,
Sprouts are
man.
mega, yeah.
No.
I never did as a kid, though.
It's something to do with your taste.
Yeah,
Glands. I think
Tasted
you
like
taste
fucking
glands.
garbage.
Yeah, to do with your glands and how like a lot of people
they
like
not-
them when they're kids,
are they
but
not-
then when you get into later kidulthood,
Kidulthood. Is it not taste buds, by the way?
yeah, bud glands.
Bud gland.
Taste bud gland.
So is a taste bud not a gland?
A bud
No.
gland.
No.
No, because a gland is like something that like swells, isn't it? When
My
you get
bud
sick.
gland is hurting. It
gland
is
is like a
Yoda.
lymph
node.
Fucking Yoda over there.
Fuck, he said the wrong thing.
Isn't a gland a lymph node?
Yeah, but it sounds funny, doesn't it? Bud gland.
Bud gland. Yeah. A fucking wacky backy gland.
He's lost the budlands. All right. But yeah, turkey. Not turkey. I was about to go turkey. I love it.
Bud gland.
Yeah, sprouts,
Nah.
roasties.
Roasties, yeah. With a bit of rosemary. Oh.
Tell you with a bit of it's a bit expensive in this country, but goose fat.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, mother does them as well.
Ooh, nice.
Lovely.
And obviously
Lovely gravy.
Or olive oil.
all the old pigs in blankets as well.
Oh, yeah, pigs in blankets. And a lovely stuffing.
I love the stuffing.
So
don't
do
you?
I.
I
Love
never used to
stuffing.
like it as a kid as well, either. The
I love
stuffing.
stuffing.
I love
But I
stuffing.
love it now.
Yeah,
I love stuffing.
gets in all my orifices.
Love
We'll
stuffing.
move on. It's getting perverse.
It is. This is the
Whose
Christmas
subject
special.
is it? Is it mine?
Yeah, go for it.
You know what? Yeah, I haven't really got a subject. I've got a few.
I've got a couple, but I'll just mention the one first.
That
But
little
go on.
subject, little topics of discussion. Yeah. The first one is obviously it's the end of a decade, isn't it? Did we do? We didn't do this last week, but I think we might have discussed it. Ed Sheeran has been announced as the artist of the decade.
Yeah, I heard that actually. Yeah.
What is everyone's thoughts on that?
If they change the word artist for thief.
To be fair though, everyone's got, from all musicians from down here to Ed Sheeran, and I'm talking not quality-wise, I'm
Just the
talking
spectrum, like.
the spectrum, have all got tunes that sound like something else. It's just his.
Yeah,
It's in relation to other big tracks, maybe. I don't
He
know.
ripped
Do you know
off
what I'm
Matt
saying?
Cardle.
but the thing is, if you listen, I'll agree with you.
Did he?
Yeah.
He did. He blatantly ripped off Matt Cardle. Go on, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, yeah, and ripping off shit is nothing new. I mean, look at Led Zeppelin.
No,
And
Gallagher.
maybe that goes back. Sorry to it. Intervene.
Intravenous. Sorry
Intravenous.
to intravenous.
Sorry to
It
intravenous.
goes back to what he listens to, almost, possibly.
Maybe.
Listens
But
to big
I mean,
commercial bullshit.
he's
don't
under
know.
a lot of pressure to churn hits out as well.
Yeah.
So there
That's a
must,
good point.
there must be a bit of like, I don't think he sets out to copy something, but you know what it's like when you sit down to write something and you're like, this sounds great. Fucking love this, but I know exactly what to do. I'm going to go there. And then after you record it, like, oh, fuck, I just rewrote like
I
something.
don't know. The Matt Cardle one's fucking
But,
pretty
yeah, there's-
blatant, mate.
Is
and
it?
it's the fact that it's
they
constant as
successfully
well.
sued him for it.
It's not like it's only happened once. It's like 7 or 8 times now. And I know, like,
Yeah.
Radiohead ripped off. Is
Bee
it
Gees.
All I Need Is the Air That I Breathe? Is it that one?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's Creep. You know, Creep, the
Yeah.
tune? It's a fucking, if you listen to it, it's a direct rip-off of a tune from the 60s.
Yeah, but that's only a chord progression, isn't it?
No, even the vocal melody.
Is it?
Yeah. It's not a direct copy, but it's very, very close. But the bloke that they ripped off didn't sue Radiohead. But then
But they
Radiohead...
admitted it, though, didn't they? They did say
Yeah.
it, if I remember correctly, with that.
I'm not too sure about that, but he didn't rip them off. And the bloke said, no, because music is music and music is love and all that kind of stuff, and everyone should enjoy it. But then another artist, I think it's Nelly
No,
Furtado.
they ripped off Radiohead, didn't they?
Radiohead ripped off a tune for
sorry,
Creep.
yeah, no, I'm
But
on
then
about
Nelly
after.
Furtado...
No, go on, carry on, sorry.
This is what I was trying to say. Nelly
Uncle
Furtado then
Dickhead's in
ripped
your
off
room.
Creep, but it's like a direct rip-off. Like, everything is exactly the same as Creep, and then Radiohead sued her. So it's a little bit
so
unfair,
hypocritical.
isn't it? Yeah, it's a
Taste
little bit
buds are
hypocritical.
linked with glands. Rich just said.
Oh, for fuck's
But
sake.
yeah.
no, I believe that.
Ed
It's just the
Sheeran.
way you said it.
Bud
You said it
gland.
like
Bud gland.
No, sorry, going back. Hold on a sec.
Oh, just one more.
Just going back to the Radiohead thing, they sued someone recently in the last year or so, and it wasn't Nelly Furtado, it was someone else.
It might not be Nelly Furtado. Just
But
one
they
of those
said
artists.
to them, they admitted that they'd ripped off artists before and
But still
restructured
sued
it.
them.
No, but they said they asked the artist. It might have been Adele or someone like that, someone really fucking big.
Fact checking.
And they said,
Fact
"Did you?
check
If
that,
you?
yeah.
If she'd have told," they said in the press, if she'd have told us, yeah, I did. Look, I love that tune.
Yeah, but
They said that
Lana
they
Del
would
Rey.
have just let it go.
Right. Yeah,
They would
but,
have let
you
it
know,
go.
Yeah, but it's like they blatantly ripped off somebody.
Yeah, of course.
I think
they
it's
have.
hypocritical.
And it's just a little bit hypocritical.
It's the
isn't
Oh,
it?
it's
same
like a
as-
get out of jail clause. You didn't
Yeah.
say that you liked the tune, so I'm going to sue you.
Yeah, right.
Nah, fuck off. You know what I mean? It's just
It's
double
the same
standards.
as,
Isn't it?
Standards.
I listen because I know the lead guitarist out of Wolf Alice. Right. I listened to his album when they released it, and one of the tracks, the guitar riffs throughout it was
Sounds like one of ours.
yeah it was literally a rip off of like an obscure Gorillaz track. Like it was like the guitar riff were note by note, and they were never going to get sued for that because it was just a track on an album.
Like an album track.
Yeah, just like a filler. Do you know what I mean? And
Well, I mean, it's all about intent, isn't it? Really, if you intend to rip someone off, then yeah, that's bad.
well, that wasn't intent. That was, but
Well, then it's bad.
But
I don't know. Are
nothing's going to come from that, is it? Because it hasn't been released.
But
Nah.
we would never sit down and go, "Oh, I want to rip off."
That's why we're earning no money.
So, yeah, probably. But you know, I mean, I think majority of artists, I think nearly every artist sits down and goes, "I'm going to write something."
Want to rip off Puppy Dog.
Exactly. No one's going to sit down and go, "I want to rip off Puppy Dog." Like no one in a million years would say that.
Yeah. I mean, how many times do we sit down and we, as you said before, and sorry, what I slurred my words. Yeah, fuck you.
No, I was just laughing at
No, just
the slipping of our pop cultural references there.
yeah.
No,
No, but
I know. Go
what I
on.
was going to say is, how many times have we sat down, wrote something, and gone, "Nah, we can't fucking do that."
Because it sounds too much like. I was just going to
Sounds
say
too
the
mu-
same thing. Because sometimes you accidentally write a song that's already been written,
That's what I was saying earlier.
and then it's just like we can't fucking use that. Is that? But
Yeah,
it sounds good.
let's just be Noel Gallagher about it. We should.
yeah,
be.
we should do. But
Nah, fuck it. Let's rip off T-Rex.
he's a rip-off merchant. But Ed Sheeran artist of the decade. Who's your artist of the decade?
Of the decade,
That's a fucking tough question, man.
it is
I know
because
mine.
can you count people that have been around for a while?
If they've been releasing tunes in that decade, yeah.
My artist of the decade
decade.
is someone guaranteed
Suggs.
who I've not heard of. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you
but
know
like
what I mean?
you know, the new Jimi Hendrix, like we said before.
No,
is
but I'm just on about
working
some
at B&Q or
independent
something.
band somewhere that I've not fucking listened to, or you know, is not in the commercial realms.
Artist of the
Crystalline.
decade. Yeah, Crystalline.
Oh
They're
yeah,
up there.
Crystalline.
Yeah.
Check out Crystalline.
No, don't.
No, don't.
Don't know. Maybe Jamie T for me.
Yeah, Jamie T. But then
What's
he was
released in the last fucking 10 years.
He's had 3 albums.
All
in
his
the
albums
last-
have come out in the last 10
two
years.
albums in the last 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
He's cooked out.
When did his first album come out?
2005, 2006.
Oh, we're talking, mate. I don't know. I'm getting confused.
Jamie T's brought out
What year is it?
2019.
So it'd have to be 2010 onwards.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's
it isn't
brought-
Jamie
he's
T.
brought
Nah.
out 2 albums in 2018.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't think it would be Jamie
2016.
T.
No, it wouldn't.
When did Sticks and Stones come out?
2010.
Well, that's last
Something like
decade.
that. Yeah, but he's brought out 3 albums since then. In this decade.
Robbie Williams.
Yeah. No. I'm trying to think. I think maybe King. I don't think he's good enough to be the artist
King
of the
Cruel.
decade. I was going to say King
No.
Cruel.
No,
I
no
like
way.
a lot of his stuff, but then a lot of his stuff is from the latter half of the last decade. I think the stuff that I really like. I don't know. There's bound
Have
to
they
be
been out that
something.
long?
King Cruel. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been out.
I'm
going
going to say something controversial.
Go on.
Go on.
I don't think there is an
Ooh.
artist of a fucking decade. Cause what's come out? We've been so
Gallagher.
fucking mega about something. We've gone, oh, mate, I'm fucking ramming this on the fucking player every 2 fucking minutes.
There has been tunes. I can't name them.
What album? Name me a good album.
but
that's
it's
come out
one
in the
tune,
last
isn't
10
it?
years.
People don't really make albums for that anymore, though, do they?
But, like,
So how can you have an artist of the
Exactly.
decade? Yeah.
that's my point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to throw it out there and say Bowie would have been my artist of the decade just for that
Yeah,
last album.
what
yeah,
did he
that's
do?
fair enough, yeah.
Just
What,
for
'cause
that
he just
last
died?
album.
No,
that
he
last
released
album
Black
was a
Star,
fucking
didn't he?
masterpiece. It was amazing.
No, I'm not into it.
Well, you don't like music.
Grillers, last 10
Are
years.
they
they've-
really last 10
Um,
years, though?
Yeah.
What have they brought out this?
Maybe, yeah.
Mic drop.
2008.
Fuck it. There's no artist of the decade. Fuck him. They're all shit. I've got a few others anyway that I'm gonna do.
I can't believe that he is artist of the decade, though.
Who? Ed Sheeran. Well, it's
Sheeran.
just populism, innit? It's just like what's the most popular
Yeah.
thing, most downloaded thing.
What's the most-
Adele, fucking Beyonce, fucking Rihanna.
Look, he may have been the artist of the decade, but he didn't beat us to reach top 55 top bands in Plymouth.
He ain't one of the top 55 bands in Plymouth for
That's it,
musical
and
artists.
we
Ed Sheeran. If he come to Plymouth, he'd get fucking run out of town by us. He wouldn't even get a gig at the Underground. Daft cunt. Another thing I wanted to discuss is like toothpaste etiquette.
Go on.
Toothpaste etiquette.
It's actually a double-barreled one, yeah. Toothpaste etiquette, but also tomato puree etiquette.
Are you talking about the
Oh,
squeeze?
go on then.
The squeeze, yeah. Like I went into the fridge today, and it's just like a mad person's been on the
Yeah. You
on
know
the
why?
tomato
Because
puree. You
I-
got to roll that shit up, innit?
Yeah, you got to roll
only
that
at the
shit.
end.
No,
No,
and
no,
work
no.
through it rolled up.
No,
Yeah, I'm talking
when you initially open.
No.
You
Don't
squeeze
tell
from
me you
the
squeeze
end,
from
man.
The top.
No, I just squeeze like that
No,
because I'm
no,
chefing.
no.
I'm
Psycho!
No.
Fucking mad
No.
psycho.
Because I'm chefing.
No.
I'm chefing at the time and I'm
No.
being creative.
No.
Chucking
What about with your
things in.
toothpaste then?
I just
No, man.
No,
You
no,
gotta
no.
do it from the. From
hold
the,
on
from
a
the
second.
arse,
You do it from
innit?
the
hold
end.
on a second.
You do it from the
Let me
end.
hold on a sec. Right, when we've been on tour, and I've looked at your toothpaste in the fucking bathroom.
I
man.
never have any toothpaste.
does
I always
not-
forget the fucking thing.
Same.
Mate,
Yeah,
it
normally
does
we
not
think it
look like you are like Mr. Particular who
Well-
goes, no, I must roll my toothpaste.
Oh no, Johnny.
That's weird. Johnny just fell over.
No, he's all right like that. No, and he's just gone, what?
He's laid back. He's just chilling. He's like, I've been here for a long time. But man, I'm just gonna sit back, motherfuckers.
He's fucking bored.
Some of us don't have time to
Evening,
neatly roll
Simon.
a toothpaste
shut
and
up.
tomato paste.
You've got
Damon.
time. You've got time.
Sorry, Carly. I've outed you. Don't
Mate,
say
my
anything
missus
on,
does
on
With
that
about
tomato
me.
same
puree,
on
I'm
thing.
just like,
No, it's an interesting thing though, because people are different in it. Like, I think you've got to roll it from the back to get the full amount of toothpaste and tomato puree in the dish. Otherwise, it just goes to waste.
Can't believe you caned the whole bottle already.
I know. I was really thirsty
I'm
when
really
we started.
thirsty. I haven't got anything to drink.
And then
It's kind of gone to my head a little bit.
I know
Yeah.
you can't
It's going to be
tell.
a crazy podcast.
We're only halfway in, if that. The other
No, I
one is
agree.
as well, yeah. This is my last one, right? My last
Go on.
subjects. And this is Christmas related. Because I was going to keep everything Christmas related, but the supermarkets. It's
Yeah.
just fucking
Mm.
hanging, isn't it? I was in
Haven't
the
been in
supermarket the other day, yeah. I had to go and pick up some stuff, yeah. It's like 2 Saturdays before Christmas. People are like elbows in your face, like ramming things into you. Like there was a guy today, yeah, and he nearly walked into me that many times that I purposely walked into his, you know them trolleys you drag on the thing, yeah? I purposely walked into
Yeah.
it just to make a point, and then I like stumbled. I was like, you prick. And he just didn't even respond or
Yeah.
nothing. People
Yeah.
just turn into
You need-
psychos.
Yeah, but you know what you need to do, and I know Rich does this, who's listening, is when
up,
you
Rich.
you can see people who are going to fucking twat into you. So you manoeuvre in some way to leave your trolley there or
Yeah,
your
everyone gets that
elbow
though, don't they?
hanging out. Do you know what I mean? And then just like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't see you. And it's like,
Yeah, but there's
you
a difference
twat.
between like that and what you'd probably do, which is like that.
Yeah. Because the other
Turn
one,
around.
people just
I
get
know Rich does that 100%.
they get so
kind of
mad
thing that
about
you would
stuff
do
as
as
well,
well.
though, don't they?
Exactly.
It's just like
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
an angry time.
I was
going
to say before about when I stopped myself. The mad thing is, everyone's squirreling stuff away, aren't they? So I've got to get down to the supermarket 2 weeks before Christmas and get all the chocolates and that because they're going to sell out. And then it gets worse and worse as you get on. And then on Christmas Eve, it's just like the apocalypse. It's like the fucking shop is shut for a day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know people go on about this every year, but it is mad though, isn't it? The shop is shut for a day.
Yeah.
If you can't make a meal for a day, you're fucked in the head. You shouldn't. You shouldn't even be alive. Do you know what I mean? Have beans on toast. Have some
on
cornflakes.
Christmas Day,
Do you know what I mean? Well,
Christmas
it's just
lunch.
buy the thing in advance. Why does everyone go mad on Christmas Eve?
Because sometimes it's hard to.
It's
keep.
not like they're buying carrots.
Because in the morning
Yeah.
you want Baileys.
Well, you got two now.
As soon as you wake up, you're like, what shall I have to eat? Fuck it, I have a Baileys.
Yeah, it's true.
People just buy shitloads of Baileys like in fucking
Nah,
November
I
or
know
something.
people are. I know. I haven't. To be honest, I haven't been to a supermarket in the last, apart from to
10
get some-
years.
Yeah, yeah. I wish.
You just went to the co-op.
Yeah, but I'm on about fucking
Talking about like Morrison's and
Yeah.
fucking Lidl and
one
all
of the
that.
big mega stores or whatever.
Well, I went shopping in Lidl today, and this
Yeah,
old
but
woman.
Lidl's a different kettle of fish.
It's fucking busy though. Have you ever been to a Lidl and not had to wait for fucking
Yeah,
ever
but
to get?
The etiquette's different in there.
It's a bit feral in Lidl, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
but people are not like, and the aisles are.
I don't know. I think
bit
people
bigger, a bit
people in
bigger.
Lidl are
Don't know,
fucking
you know.
nuts. Absolutely
You
crazy.
know what's mad about Lidl is it's like going on safari, innit? You got like posh people and like really like fucking like not posh people. It's like you look in the car and you think that guy looks like he's gonna fucking go and stand at the bus stop for 10 minutes with his bags. Then you get in the car park, he's driving a Jaguar or something. It's like a microcosm of fucking life.
Yeah,
It's
and then
weird.
you've got a load of Eastern Europeans in there as well.
Well, like Dodo.
You know, yeah, well, he works there.
He does.
You know, when
now he can drive to work.
when me and my missus are walking around Lidl or Aldi, we're just listening out to the Eastern European languages. Do you know what I mean?
It
You
is
do
like
that
being in
anyway,
a-
though.
I know.
You do that everywhere, and then you're like, oh,
And then he starts
Just
talking
over, man.
Polish. Da? It's like, I'm fucking
I do
French.
that with the taxi
yeah,
drivers.
you do. It's embarrassing.
To be fair,
sometimes.
do I get cheaper taxi?
Night,
rides?
Ryan.
I think you got a 70p off once.
Quid.
But it is like being the Lidls and Aldis. It's like being abroad sometimes. It's like, yeah, man, you convince yourself for a split second like you're on holiday. And it's like, fuck, I'm in
I know
Plymouth.
what you mean, actually.
Yeah, and the supermarket.
The
Market there.
supermarché.
That's it, yeah.
Bing bong. It's like, yeah, I'm on holiday. It's like, you got any chickpeas? It's fucking weird. But the best time to go shopping, I think, is actually it's either do it at the night time when everyone's like, like go 24-hour Tesco, or actually on Christmas Eve, if you go to like Aldi or Lidl, like past 5 o'clock, everyone's at home watching the snowman. Know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
What? Yeah,
Fuck
walking
all
past
in
the
there, but-
houses.
I didn't really listen to what you said because I've just been distracted for the last few minutes by the D that's on his forehead from that foil. Can you see it?
What?
He's got a D in the
Oh,
middle
yeah.
of his head. Oh, no, you moved it.
Ah, fucked it.
No, he's back. It's a proper D. I don't know if you'll see it on the podcast.
They won't see it on there because it's pixelated. You know what I mean? It's the worst
Got a
quality
proper D.
fucking camera.
D for Damon.
But yeah, supermarkets are mad at Christmas.
Yeah,
And
they
then
are.
everything you buy as well, it's in the sale on Boxing Day. That happened to us one time, My missus got me a watch. I loved the watch, Mega watch, right? And then we went into the thing,
Where is it?
It's at home.
I've never seen you wear a watch.
You know what?
I've never seen you
The
wear
batteries, you know what? The batteries are dead on all my watches. I'm like,
a watch. What
get
was
me
it?
a new battery in it. You know
Was
what I
it
mean?
a pocket watch or something? Was it?
Christmas. Yeah, no, it's not a pocket watch, a wristwatch
A wristwatch.
with a light on it.
A ring
Yeah.
watch.
Well, then we
The
went
time
into
is.
we went into the thing on Boxing Day, and it was like, I don't know, like 60% off the fucking watch.
Yeah.
People are mental, innit? Maybe
It's
we
crazy.
should just do Christmas on like the day after Boxing Day. Go and get the presents on Boxing Day. Do Christmas, and then it's like, but Father Christmas comes down the chimney on Christmas Day. Well, just change Christmas.
Yeah.
Can you not do that?
I mean, I used to know people
It's
that
kind of
were-
like fucking the whole timeline up of
Yeah,
people
but-
buying
But then
shit.
saving
before.
I mean,
loads of money though.
Yeah, I mean, for
Yeah.
adults, I don't see why that would be a big issue. Like if you said to your missus, like, why don't we just
Oh, you mean on an independent?
On an independent, like just
level.
us? Yeah, just go.
Not like everyone, because it wouldn't work.
Yeah, because
would
then
it?
it would be
and
like
then
it would
shifts
just
again,
move
and
to an
then
extra
Christmas
day. wouldn't it?
in
You'd be like,
in
oh,
10
fuck.
years, Christmas would be in summer.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, what? I remember when Christmas was cold. Now it's just wet.
Yeah, right. It is nuts. I haven't been in town yet.
I don't. Where did I go?
Same.
I really don't want to go in town.
I ended up
Same.
somewhere. I think we're gonna. I don't know. Kids
Same.
are still at school though, aren't they? That's when it
Yeah,
goes
I think
fucking
so.
batshit crazy. It's like the kids are off school.
Yeah.
Everyone's
They
fucking.
don't break up till Friday. It's a bit of a weird one.
So they break up on Friday.
Yeah. So Saturday, Sunday's going to be fucking
Yeah, you got
mental.
to get it all in before Friday, innit?
I got fuck all in.
I've already got it all.
I'm not.
Have you?
Sorted
Yeah,
this year.
okay.
My missus is
What you bought your missus?
some stuff. I'm not going to say.
She's watching,
probably
actually.
watching, isn't it?
What she bought you?
I don't know.
Give us a private message. Not to me
I
personally,
got a
but
feeling. I've got a feeling it's going to be a very like. What's the word when it's like
Thoughtful.
thoughtful, obviously, but like when it's not, when someone gives you like socks and they go, "Oh, sorry, it's not like a jokey present." I think it's going to be one of those years where we just buy each other stuff that we like need.
Do you
are
need
you
socks?
sure? Your missus is at home now going, what? I've just
Yeah,
bought
no.
you a fucking
You've got you a
£1,000
mega
watch.
present.
Imagine if
Basically, what he's saying here, Anna,
Yeah.
is you're getting socks. Do
yeah,
you know what I
I
mean?
should be lucky to get those socks.
Everyone needs a sock, man.
Yeah, mother
Just
normally
one
gets me a
sock?
Just one sock, innit?
Wank sock.
I knew you were going to go there. So I was just thinking, who's going to do it first?
My mother normally gets me pants and socks for Christmas.
There you go, bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, as a man,
They're very useful.
I never buy socks.
No, I never do.
Same.
Or boxers.
I never buy.
Same.
It takes like, you know, when you get holes in them, like, this is like, what? Particularly boxers. She's like,
as well.
she's like, what the fuck is that hole in there? And then she just like, I'm like, don't do that. They're my favourite boxers. She rips them so I can't wear them. I'm like, no.
Down on
what
your
I
knees.
love them ones.
No, then she gets me some new ones, to be fair.
It's like Platoon.
Yeah. The first thing you lose in combat is innocence. My boxers. Ah. But that's all my shit. That's all my stuff. Done.
So you haven't got anything yet.
Nothing.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm working till Sunday as well.
Are you a Christmas
Can't
Eve
you just
shopper?
siphon off
to
some
Birmingham
Amazon?
on Monday.
Siphon off some Amazon parcels.
Yeah.
I
throughout
know. I
the week.
thought that. I saw
Oh,
a good
this-
mixer the other day. I said, didn't
Yeah,
I?
he said, yeah.
I was tempted, but I've never stole anything.
Never.
We know that's
ever.
not true because one of the questions on the last podcast or the one before was like, have you ever stolen anything? And Doug's like, yeah, loads of stuff.
Yeah, loads of Star Wars figures off that mate of his.
Yeah, but that's not from Amazon though.
not yet. We haven't
Yeah,
seen
I've
any
stole.
Star Wars packages.
I've
yet.
stole shit. I've stole some big shit.
But never
I've
from
stole
a
some big
multinational company that doesn't pay any tax. I would never do that.
Just from close friends.
Yeah. But that's
your
all
hand
my
in your wallet.
subjects. So it's Cox's subject now.
Is it? Okay. I'm gonna. I've got a couple that I could talk about. I don't know what
Go
I
on.
want to do. I was gonna say I went to see Simon last night because you were supposed to come with us and go
Yeah,
through
I
some
know.
Ableton stuff, and you
Bought a
didn't even
Christmas
tell
tree.
us.
Sorry, mate. Honestly, sorry, man.
Savage. And we were
He's not
talking
really sorry.
about the
No, I am.
intro that I made for the Christmas special. That if you haven't seen it,
Sorry, I
go
did
back
the
to
sound on
beginning.
that. But anyway, go on.
I'm the talent.
I mean the
sound on that.
animation.
Yeah, well, there you
Oh,
go.
right,
don't
yeah,
mean-
your
Fair enough.
bit, not anyone else's bit.
I
Yeah.
mean the animation. I
Yeah,
put it together. I
joking.
was talking about it,
Go on.
and I was talking about the bit where Paul Young comes in.
Yeah.
And I don't know why he started talking about it, but he started telling me about the time that Paul Young was on this morning. And
Who? Simon.
Paul Young.
No, Simon was telling.
Simon
you.
was telling me, yeah. And he was talking about Paul Young, and apparently, what's the chef called again? The Italian one?
Gino.
Gino De Campo.
Gino De Campo. And there was a bit, they were like, so Paul, do you want to come and try some of from some of Gino's food? And Paul went, don't talk to me about that, man. And it got all weird and awkward, apparently. And apparently, Gino De Campo robbed Paul Young.
Oh yeah, I think I saw something about that.
He
Yeah.
robbed him.
No,
He fucking
yeah.
broke in his house and nicked loads of shit. Apparently, he was a proper thief when he was younger.
I I love Gino, man.
Gino
Mate.
De
He's
Campo.
class. He's got a wicked personality, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean? He house burgled his house?
Yeah, he robbed loads of like precious memories and
Fact
stuff.
checker.
And Paul Young was like, "No, don't even talk." to
Why
me
didn't he
about
just
it."
lever him on telly then?
That would have been funny. But then we got talking about Paul Young, and I was like, "Was Paul Young that big a star back in the day?"
He was, yeah, a little
And
bit.
he was massive, mega. The only
Even-
thing I can remember
Sorry, go on.
him doing is toast.
Toast.
A little piece of toast.
I can't
Street
remember
band?
any of his songs. Yeah, he's original. When he first started, when you're on about Toast, was that
When you're on about
when he
toast.
first started?
It was in the 70s.
Yeah, and
I
it
think
had
it was
more of an
70s.
edge to it, didn't it?
Not Street Band. Street Band's a joke. It's a joke song. Toast.
What was the? Because he had a band prior to
I
becoming
can't
really
remember what they
commercial,
were called.
and he had a bit of. When I'm saying edge, I'm not saying fucking Sex Pistols or
Just imagine that.
fucking.
He used
Paul
to
Young.
spit on people.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm talking compared to like 80s fucking pop. Do you know what I mean? He had like a bit more of an edge, and you're like, hold on, is that Paul Young? Because I remember seeing a video. He was on like some show that was half decent. Do you know what I mean? It weren't the Grey Whistle Test or nothing like that.
It must have been Top of the Pops then.
Right.
Or was it
Maybe.
the Tube?
It could have
Tube was
been
in
something
the
like
80s.
that. Yeah, it could have been. And you looked at it and you thought, yeah, well, hold on, is that Paul Young? Fucking hell, he's doing something like a bit. You know, it's like seeing Status Quo doing what's their
Matchstick Man.
Matchstick Men. You're like,
That's a tune.
whoa. You're like, who are these? And you're like, it's fucking Status Quo.
Yeah, I can't believe
That's
Status
mad.
Quo went from Matchstick Man.
Do you know how it happened?
To in the army.
You're in the army.
Um,
Wait. Now.
So Gino De Campo breaks into Paul Young's house, yeah, steals a load of shit from him, including some recordings of his dead wife before she died and all that.
Brutal.
Really?
Yeah, and then Gino De Campo was sentenced for 2 years in prison for the raid.
Did he spend? Did he
I
do
don't
bad
know,
for that?
I couldn't read too much, but it looks like he went to prison, yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? To think Gino De Campo
That's why I
was a
like
tea
him.
leaf.
Maybe that's why I like him because he has.
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
got a bit of a side.
He went
Everyone's
in.
got a story, though,
Right.
haven't
Where's Paul's Star Wars figures? I'm having them bastards straight away.
Yeah, he stole my
That must have been
original
hard.
Millennium
And
Falcon.
it was on the same show.
Yeah, he was sat on the couch. They were
And
chatting to him.
like the producers didn't really think
Maybe
about
they
that.
didn't, maybe they didn't know.
I'd have been like, I don't know. That
Why
must
would he
have been
go on that
fucking
show?
hard,
Yeah,
man.
must
Because
Just
I'd have been
fucking
like, man, if
batter
I'm
him,
coming
innit?
on there to promote whatever the fuck
Alright, that-
I'm
that-
promoting,
that stinky little cunt
Get your
best not
man-
be there.
You struggled through that sentence, didn't you?
Yeah.
If I'd go and promote the...
get your man who cooks off the fucking show because I ain't coming on.
You'd think they would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I want that one that's married to Fern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right,
Yeah. Oh, Fern, ready, steady, cook.
No, not that Italian one. Not that there's anything wrong with Italians. But
Stop
he
being
robbed me
sitting on
house.
the fence there.
Oh, right, yeah. They're all
He's sat on the fence
cunts.
there.
No, well, that must have been hard to sit with sit with him, innit? And do that.
Definitely.
But I don't know, maybe he's been to prison, he's done his time, maybe he thought there's an element of him that thought, oh,
It's just strange to think that people like that end up making it big, because you would think that they wouldn't.
yeah,
would
you'd
they?
think he would have a really... It makes me actually more confident about some of the shit. There's footage out there of me pissing myself with food stuck to my face, you know what I mean? Makes me feel a bit better about things.
But then you think of like Marky Mark and stuff, and
Yeah, he was a bit of a rum.
what's he
rum
called?
so-and-so, wasn't
The handsome one, the handsome fella there.
he? Damon
George
Foster.
Clooney,
No, the fucking
Keanu Reeves.
muscly one with a moustache on Peaky Blinders.
The minute
Basil
you say
Fawlty.
moustache,
Basil
I just think
Fawlty,
of
yeah.
some... Just so many wrong
Freddie
things.
Mercury.
You know what I'm talking? Freddie
Oh,
Mercury.
oh,
Imagine
the
that. The one on
moustache.
Peaky Blinders. Oh, Freddie Mercury. Yeah, he's in
Who?
No, what's he called? He played Bronson.
Oh, yeah, I know who you mean.
Hardy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah. He was a bit of a rumman as well, wasn't
Yeah, allegedly.
he? Allegedly.
He's fit.
He is fit. Would you go out with him?
No.
That Marky Mark, I saw him on Graham Norton, and
Mark.
he didn't give a fuck.
No, he strikes
About-
me as kind of a cool character.
Yeah, and he says he was doing a shoot somewhere in fucking Boston or whatever, and his pals
Boston.
come down from his old area, and they're like, man, where's the... Look at that camera over there. How much is that worth? And he's like, lads, what the fuck? You can't take nothing. Do you know what I mean? They're like, that'll be worth fucking thousands. And it's
Yeah.
like, what are you going to take as fucking 100 grand camera where to fucking Radio Shack and flog it. And they're like, yeah, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? They're like,
Give
nah,
it a
we're
go.
having that away. And he's like, lads, just fucking chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
Do you
right.
know what I mean?
Taking
I
it
love
down
shit.
cash generators.
Yeah.
Oh, in Plymouth, down once.
Yeah, get $1,000 for it. It's worth
Yeah.
like fucking
It's that 40 grand camera. I'll give you
yeah.
500 quid for it. Nice one. Yeah, sweet. But yeah, that's mad. I never knew that. What was the other one? You said you had another one.
Well, I also saw today. My missus just texted me saying, I said it was Tom Hardy, listen to me. I don't know why she sent me that. but
Tom
she did.
Hardy, don't look at your phone.
Sorry, it flashed up. I was
another one
trolling
my missus
the...
like.
Tom Hardy.
Trolling the... Does she?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Tom, Johnny, Brad, Doug Bishop. We're all in the same
What
category.
a five-some that would be.
Go on, what was your
Um,
one?
And I was looking at, what's that young girl called, the climate change girl?
Greta Thunberg.
That one.
Thunberg.
See, she got in a little bit of Twitter controversy today
Oh, really?
Why?
I didn't hear
because
about
she tweeted a picture of herself sitting on the floor of a train, staring out the window, loads of bags around her, and kicking off about the German train system. And they tweeted back saying, well, you know, that's not the whole story, is it? She actually had a first-class ticket and got to sit in a seat in first class.
That's bollocks. The German train system compared to the fucking, at least the British system, compared to the fucking Indian system, is fucking mega. I've travelled all across Germany on the train.
Hang on, rewind.
Yeah, what?
Rewind, Craig David, rewind. The German rail system compared to the British system, no, hang on. At least compared to the Indian system. They're not too that far apart, to be fair. Like, in the Indian system, everyone sits on the roof.
Exactly.
And in
that's
England,
what I'm saying.
no one can get on a fucking train.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. She's
but it
going
goes
on
back
about
to-
train travel.
I think they're pretty good at
Fucking
the
look
trains,
at
aren't they?
other countries where it's fucked, and ours included.
Yeah.
And look at the Indian system. Do you know what I mean? I mean, what the fuck?
Well,
I've travelled German system, and it's fucking mega. Even if you ain't got a seat, you can find a seat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've not done.
No,
a rail
honest
in
to God,
Germany.
it's like one of the best. I mean, I haven't been Switzerland and fucking wherever there's a run like a Swiss clock or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's Swiss clock. It just reminded me of the Corbyn thing not too long ago, where he was sat on the floor and actually he walked past a load of seats and sat on the floor. I just think that kind of thing really dumbs down the message, doesn't it?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Bollocks.
I don't think it's
It's almost like, look, I can sit on the floor as well, guys. And it's like, why? Because you got a seat over
Yeah,
there.
I know. It's just kind of like you don't need to do that.
Yeah,
it
I know.
doesn't say here she had a first class seat. Just said she was sat on the floor.
No, she definitely does because I read it.
She
about
tweet
4
that,
times.
though?
She tweeted a picture of her sat on the floor. And
Where was she?
in Germany
Sorry, yeah.
on the German train. And I just thought, you know, that even if it's the case where because I think she had to sit down on the floor for a bit, but she got somewhere and then she had a first class seat. I mean, that's not exactly
Why
like.
didn't she go into second class?
Why didn't she get an economy ticket? Why is she riding first class? I just think, you know, if you're going to be of the people, that's not sitting in first
Yeah.
class, is it? I don't know.
She kind of freaks me out a little
Yeah,
bit.
she freaks me out as well. I don't know what to think about
I
her.
understand obviously where she's coming from with her views, but it's just
YouTuber.
like, I don't know. It's like she's brilliant. She's got a brilliant memory, obviously, and she can remember a fucking shitload of things. And it's just like, this is not good, this is not good, and this is what I'm going to say. And is there any substance there?
I mean, it's hard to say, isn't it? I don't know. I just think it's a little bit of a weird thing for a young girl of her age to be doing. I mean, you could say it's like well done to her for doing it all and stuff. But I just think, like, if I was her parent, I don't think I would be like, yeah, let's take time out of our lives to travel around
She
the
is
world.
16.
Yeah, but even so, 16, it's like,
Who gives a fuck? Anyway, the seat thing is this. She didn't have her first class ticket. What happened was she was sat on the floor and eventually she got given a seat in first class, and the spat between the two parties is the rail company said they don't have an issue with her posting the picture, but she should have highlighted how friendly the staff were in making sure she was comfortable and getting a ticket. Not getting a ticket, getting a seat.
Yeah,
She
no,
got
I
a first
understand
class
that.
seat. It's not like she. I mean, the amount of times that I've been on the train and not been able to get a seat, no one ever went, "Do you want to sit in first class?"
Yeah,
I've had it once actually.
I bought first class tickets all through Germany the once just because it was part of a deal, and I travelled across Germany. It was
Posh cunt.
first class. Yeah.
Right. Fucking rich bastard.
But we got on one time. There was no first class fucking seats, so we sat in second class
There you
or
go.
at the back of the fucking train, and I kept coming up to the top to check if there was any first class seats left. And after an hour, there was, and I was like, "Fucking, let's get our bags up here." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
fucking
I did it
slot
one
into
time
first class.
when the trains over here are terrible, aren't they? So it's just like you buy a ticket, yeah, you spend like 230 quid for a ticket, you got to sit on the floor, and then to be fair, it's the only time where normally it's like you can't go in first class. It's like being on the Titanic, innit? Like, and then to be fair, the one conductor's like, look, there's loads of seats in first class. Go and sit down. So we all went and sat down in first class. Didn't get a free butty though.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Bastards.
But my point is that tweet doesn't tell the whole story of her journey, and she neglected to tell the part where they bumped her up to first class.
What's she
Yeah,
trying
of
to
course.
say though?
I think she's trying to say, I don't really know, because her message is all about people using public transport.
Yeah,
and
that's what
stuff.
she was saying. She was saying this is what she's
She's
saying.
picked the wrong fucking country there.
She's
really.
saying that it's
Apparently they've had a lot of trouble though in the last few years.
she's saying that she was trying to she's trying to claim that it was a good thing that she had to sit on the floor because everyone was using public transport.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
But then she got
But,
bumped up to first class.
Yeah, that's irrespective. Like if there's
Oh,
enough
what?
seats for people to sit in first class,
Yeah, but
you would do, wouldn't you?
The notion that she's saying there is that she had to sit on the floor.
Yeah, that was after though, isn't it? So
Yeah,
like,
but why wouldn't you not just fire out a little?
well, you would
update
do.
to it?
That's what they're saying as well. They're saying like what she should have done is then highlighted the fact that they sorted their passengers out on a customer service basis. So yeah, I agree with that. But who gives a fuck anyway?
No, yeah.
Just
what
trying
I
to be
mean?
current.
No,
you know?
I know. I'm not having a go at you, but
Fucking hell.
fucking, it's a good
It's
point
just-
that you've
it's-
made. I'm just
it's
on
just
about her.
The whole thing is just like the way that the papers report it, the fact that that's even like a news item.
Yeah.
Like the only paper that's making a big thing about this first class link is the Sun, and they are painting it like she had a first class ticket.
I read it in the Independent.
Who
to be
gives
fair.
a fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like someone sits on the floor of a train, shock.
Yeah,
Do you know
I
what
know,
I
mean?
I mean, fucking
Bigger
hell.
point would be, it's kind of one of my fucking points that I wrote down. Not that I'm going on to that now. Is fucking British train prices and fucking way
Yeah,
we're
it's a
treated
rip-off.
here. It's a fucking joke, isn't it?
It is a joke.
Yeah, it is.
I don't ride
Really?
the train anymore.
I mean, going
I've
back
done
to
ages.
I'd rather
like
get
the
megabus.
German travel system, if you need to go from like Berlin to Hamburg or Berlin to Frankfurt or wherever, it's a set price unless you're using the ticket more, and
Yeah.
that's what the price in the UK. It's like it's 400 quid on this website, 250.
Well-
You're like, what?
Well, it's like the
You
ticket splitting
fucking-
as well, isn't it? It's just
Yeah.
like
But it's just so expensive. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's ridiculous. If
it's
I
misleading. They know how to basically. The system's been set up so it's so complicated that when you go and buy a ticket, you think by buying from say Plymouth to Manchester, you'll get like the best price and it'd be straightforward. But the train companies have made it so that obviously if you buy like Plymouth to Exeter or Bristol, say, and then Bristol to Birmingham, and then so on, it's just cheaper. So why can't they just do that in the first place on Trainline?
why
I
can't
know.
they just make it
It's a
cheaper?
rip off, innit?
Like,
But
yeah.
then when you get a ticket, you got to sit on the floor.
yeah.
The
I mean,
worst
I
place
would-
is go on. Sorry, go on.
No, you go on.
Nah, I was going to say the worst place to sit on the floor is by them toilets,
Yeah.
and the doors keep opening, and some old woman keeps going in and dropping her ass. It's like fucking wear a nappy for fuck's sake. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then the door opens and someone sat on the toilet, just sat there like it's a seat. It's like how unhygienic is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've bought God, fucking hell, saying I'm getting first class everywhere. I bought a first class ticket from London to Birmingham because it was the same price, or I think it was £2 more for first class.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I thought, yeah, fuck it, I'll get that. Got on the train, all first class tickets are cancelled
Yeah. And
for
you don't
first
get-
class. So you had no reserved seats. So if there was no first class seats left, you can't sit in that fucking seat.
It's like Downton Abbey.
So I had to sit in second. Nah, there was nothing left on the train. Do you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
first and second class. Fucking, it didn't matter where you sat. It's
This
just like,
is a
what the fuck
customer
is this? I'm not on about first, second class though.
There
I'm
has
just on
been
about-
a cancelled train, rails on the track, and then you have to fucking put up with the plebs in first class, innit? But it's the cancellations as well that do it, innit? But they
Yeah.
oversell as well.
Yeah, they
They
do.
oversell the trains. There's no seats, and then they're fucking. There's always cancellations. Do you remember when we come back from Berlin?
Yeah.
Mate, it's just like we are getting a seat on. It's like we've travelled from fucking across Germany, been like, and then we had a gig in London. It's like we had to get the train from London to Plymouth, and it was like mobbed out on it. It's like
Yeah.
we're getting seats on this fucking train. We're fucked. Like we've been on the go for like the best part of fucking 10 days. It's just feral though, isn't it? Everyone goes feral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when you get to Plymouth, no one's on it. You're the only one on it, you know what I mean? And the standard of the trains are shocking as well, though.
Yeah, they
like,
are.
proper stinky.
And they don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not worth the money.
No, not, yeah, like, if you consider, like, this is the mad thing, right? My mate lives in Luxembourg, yeah? He can fly from Luxembourg to Manchester for, like, 20 quid. But if I was going to go to Manchester on the train for Christmas, it cost me, like, 200 quid.
I don't get how they can justify
what
it
is
as
going
well.
on?
How could you justify that much money to go
have
somewhere that
no
isn't really
idea.
that far?
It's mad.
Petrol's like what?
Say
Fucking
30,
90?
depending on what car, average 35 quid to get there.
Yeah, I would have thought so, yeah.
Return,
30,
I don't know,
40
60,
So
70
so
We
quid.
done it
quid,
on
yeah.
half a tank, didn't we, the other week?
Yeah.
And it was like, it was all right. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on, innit?
It's a shame because I like riding the train.
I
would
do as
it
well.
more
It's
often.
romantic.
I won't go that far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chance encounter.
Uh,
You're there on the platform, and it's like there's a mystique about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Anyway, that was my lot.
Was it? Mine was trains, actually, British train fares. That's why I
British
brought up. But my other one was on a similar kind of note, was the fucking BBC licence fee.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, they're on about decriminalising.
Do you know what I mean?
Are they really?
Yeah.
Go on. I'm
on
not
the
gonna
bill.
pay it then. Fuck him.
He's moved on from the
He's on the
Carver
Baileys.
Yes.
He's on the
straight into
Baileys. Deluxe cream.
Is it any good? There's a slight hint of Carver.
It's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
I'm getting farts after
Let's
this.
have
yeah.
a little. But yeah, they're on about,
license fees, fucking.
They're on about
Terrible.
decriminalise it if you don't pay it. Read it today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Ours has run out, and they won't accept
mean-
my debit payment. It's
Yeah.
like, how am I supposed to fucking
I
pay
mean,
for it then?
the BBC licence fee works out at 13 quid a month.
Netflix is well cheaper than that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like 9 quid a month, isn't it?
I don't get why.
It's less than that, isn't it?
Although, it's about- if you want it HD, it's a little
You
bit
can
more, innit?
share that as well, don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Well,
do.
why
Yeah.
can't you do that? The thing is,
Here we
right,
go.
No, I'm not going to go on about that. No, but you can though, can't you, as well?
You can share it, yeah.
the thing is, I don't watch live TV. The only time I watch live TV, and I mean like broadcast TV,
Football.
is football.
Mm.
So why can't I buy a football license, like a
I don't
sport
know.
license?
But the BBC don't even do that, though, do they?
That's what I mean. Why can't I buy just a sports license? Because I don't watch it online either. I don't watch the iPlayer. I don't fuck with that shit.
Mm. Shabba.
We only watch Netflix.
Same.
So why do I have to pay? Just because I got
I know
TV?
we watched The Apprentice.
I don't watch that shit.
Watch His Dark Materials. I've spoken about that. That's all right.
I kind of want to watch that new Dracula thing. That looks like it could be good.
I haven't seen it.
Has that got Tom Cruise in it?
Yeah. No. It's got Johnny Depp in it. That's why
Yeah.
he's here. Dropped in.
Is it Tom Cruise in Interview with a Vampire?
No, that... Yeah.
Tom Cruise, yeah, Tom Cruise and,
And
Val Kilmer. Is it Val Kilmer?
It might be Val Kilmer. I haven't seen that film in years.
No, it's Christian Slater as well.
Shit.
Fuck off! I didn't say that.
But the license fees are ridiculous, isn't it? It's expensive. And they never put anything decent on. Like, look at the Christmas schedule. Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, I know.
Mate, give it a fucking rest, will you? Do you know what
It's
I mean?
just-
There's nothing
yeah.
better.
And you know what people keep going on about? But the BBC is producing such good things and everyone's watching. It's like, hold on. I watch. Hold on, let's think about it now. I watch 2 series
Peaky Blinders.
a year. I don't even watch that now. 2 series a year, or I don't know, maybe a sitcom or something, or the news, and you're like, 13 quid a month does not equate to fucking
No.
Ainsley Harriott.
what I would watch.
It does not equate to Ainsley Harriott.
Yeah, that's it. The one I was on about the other night, where you get every channel for $5.99,
Yeah.
is IPTV.
IPTV. And
Yeah.
that's legal.
Yeah,
IP Freely TV.
No, you heard it here first.
check
IPTV.
that out.
£5 a month.
£5 a month, and you get every.
For 3 months, you got to pay for that for 3 months, so that's 15 quid, and you get every fucking channel in the world.
Every channel in the world, and you're talking all the sport, all the HBO and all that as well.
Yeah, all the HBO.
So I mean, that's kind of worth it. Although the only thing is you'd have to stay up till a ridiculous o'clock to watch anything with HBO, wouldn't you? Can you record off
Yeah.
it? Can you is it
I'm not sure.
is it the kind of thing where you can do catch up as well?
I don't know.
Because that's a fucking game changer right there.
Yeah, I
isn't it?
know. Yeah,
I don't know how it works though, because you'd still have to buy a TV license. I just think it's kind of like when they brought in this, if you don't register to vote, you get fined £1,000.
that's what I got a letter through for that.
So did I. That's why one of the reasons I did it. Because apparently that's
Pussy.
true. Apparently people do.
Did you Google it after I
Yeah, I
said?
did. And Simon was talking about it as well the other night. What's that bloke, the finance expert that's on the TV all the time?
Martin Lewis.
Martin Lewis. He put a video up or
I'm proper
something.
into him.
He put a video up or something that, and he
Step.
said, yeah, it does happen. Like people have been fined for it. And
What's
I just
that
think
for?
not registering to vote. And I think that's really fucking immoral because it's not you don't have to vote.
It's to do with the census now, though, isn't it? I
Well, yeah,
thought it was
apparently they're getting
fake,
rid of
but
that.
apparently now the census, they don't send you a questionnaire so you
No.
can say you're a Jedi. It's to do with other data.
It's to make sure you're paying your council tax.
But
essentially.
the stuff to do with the electoral register, they sell that information onto people you owe money to. So it's just like that's not a good thing, is it?
No, I think it's quite immoral, really, for
It
a
is.
government to ask its people, if you don't register for this, then I'm going to fine you £1,000.
How did we get onto this? Because I was researching, is IPTV legal? And it turns out that streaming services are legal if they're paid for and transparent.
Well,
There you go.
£15 a month. Or was it 15 quid for 3
For
months?
3 months.
And then what
Sounds
is it?
good.
Well, it's just
15.
because they do it. That's the deal. You do for 3 months. You have to pay
And then it goes
15
up to,
quid. But if you paid for a month, it's $5.99. Do you
So
understand
it's
what I mean?
are you saying it's like Now TV but with live TV?
Yeah.
So what is it after 3 months then? 400 quid a
Same
day.
again. No, that's the maximum length
So
of
you
contract.
can only a contract is only 3 months.
Yeah.
But then
Okay.
it'll
So
go for another 3 months.
Yeah.
Like a rolling contract.
Yeah, yeah. But you can pay for a month, but it's more than a £5 a month. It's like $5.99.
So it's even.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So you pay.
That's all right for the footy, though, isn't it?
That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
The footy's always on at 3 p.m.,
Exactly.
5 p.m., da-da-da-da-da. You got the footy.
And then you got all the European leagues and if you want to watch the NFL and stuff like
Yeah.
that, I suppose it's all.
I
on
mean,
there.
my brother-in-law is Romanian. He watches all the Romanian TV
Like
and
Neighbours.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Neighbours.
Romanian neighbours.
What's
Neighbour.
Romanian
Buonasera.
for neighbours? Buonasera.
No, for neighbours. I don't know. Actually.
Did he have a Romanian version of Neighbours?
What's
No.
the Romanian name for toady?
Toady?
Toad
Toady?
fish.
Toady. Toady. Why you cry?
Yeah, my other one was Banksy's done a new art piece in
I haven't seen
Birmingham.
this,
I haven't
you know.
seen it yet.
You know what,
I've
I'm
not
gonna-
seen it.
Pull it up.
It's pretty good. It's
Come on, Jamie, follow it up.
It's a homeless man,
Yeah.
a genuine homeless man, sitting
A
on a
genuine
bench, and next to him is a couple of reindeers
All right.
going up into the air,
Yeah.
like as if they're pulling the bench.
All right.
you know
So
what I
he's
mean?
like the Santa Claus kind of thing.
Yeah,
Is the homeless
Sorry,
man
Father
painted or
Christmas.
is he actually real? No, seriously. Hang on, is it?
it's done in the jewelry quarter as well, which is
All right.
All right.
And does he have to stay there while it's there, or is he just there for a bit?
yeah.
He's
so
got to
just
sit
stop
there.
I'm fucking freezing.
I'm a Banksy now, lad.
Yeah, but someone's painting some red noses on it
I've seen
already.
that. What's Jim up to? Oh, I haven't seen him for ages. He's a Banksy now.
It's a pretty good piece,
Good,
actually.
actually.
Yeah, it's cool.
He
Is it a genuine one though? Because all those ones that
Yeah,
sprang
It is,
up.
yeah,
and it was
because
yeah,
he's
yeah.
already commented how generous the Birmingham people are.
Fucking hell. Was he pissed?
Yous have not come up trumps.
We seen a Banksy in Bristol, didn't we?
I didn't.
Yeah, I did. I saw it.
Doug
You
didn't see
fucking
it.
didn't show me.
Yes, we did. We were like, oh, look at that Banksy. And you were just like walking down the road.
Didn't.
It was right. It was next to that canteen place.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, where it
It
was.
was funny
but
when
I
he done
didn't
that
fucking
thing as
see
well,
it.
innit? Where they were all bidding on that thing. And,
Shredded it.
He shredded it. But that just made it more valuable.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, he must be thinking, what the fuck can I do to take the piss more? He's like, he could, I don't know. It's just, he was obviously making a point about the, like the way art's valued and everything,
but
and
you
how commodified it is, and it just like backfires and it becomes more and more expensive.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying there. I would be thinking the same. Do you think he's actually thinking that? Like, shall I just take the piss out? I'm going to fucking shred the thing. Or do you think he's more fucking in-depth
This is
and
my art,
arty?
darling.
This is my art.
I don't
and
think
this
it's
is
like that at all.
Do you know what
The
I mean?
whole process of them bidding on my work is the art itself.
So in 100 years' time, when fucking some Jilly Cooper cunt is commenting,
Jilly Cooper con.
The Baileys just kicked in.
he's
It's gonna be a
commenting
very
on
Merry Christmas.
his artwork and goes, the mentality of this guy is
What a rogue.
yeah, what a rogue. You know, he had the foresight to think, I'm going to destroy this and it's going to be worth, and the output of my creativity is going to be 100-fold.
Yeah, maybe. I like those little
like
cave
it.
painting things he did in the British Museum. British Museum.
Yeah, they were all right, weren't they?
That was fun. I always wanted to go to Disneyland, but I never got the opportunity.
Yeah, I'd like
to
to
go.
have gone to it for just see what
That
was
looked
on.
mega.
It
It
did
did look good.
I knew people that went and they said it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, like fair play to him, man. Like
Yeah.
he's doing his thing, innit?
Yeah, but
See,
Anything
we do like people.
we do, yeah.
There you go.
It's a Christmas miracle. What's next?
I've done my questions.
Yeah.
It was
We've got a
BBC
questions.
observations,
my
train
questions.
fares, Banksy.
We've got culture test corner then.
What the fuck was it? I was just thinking about this. We ain't even talked about it.
Well, it's supposed to be open ended, isn't it now?
Oh, for fuck's
Are we going to do
sake.
it? Should we do a culture test corner for the year?
Nah.
All right.
It can be anyway.
It can be anything you want. I've got mine. And I know
I
I'm
haven't
sticking
even
to it.
thought about it.
I've gone with a Christmas
I'm
theme, and
gonna
I
have to
won it
bounce.
last week,
I'm
so I
gonna
should go
have-
first.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
bounce off whatever you
Yeah,
say.
same, because I
I'm
don't really
going
have one
first.
this week.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, my culture test fail this week is people, all the people who
many
fucking
people.
avidly tune in and watch
Through the trap
through
door.
the trapdoor. Who avidly tune in and watch the Queen's speech.
Oh, yes.
Fucking fail. What is
Fail.
that about?
Yeah, for me. Unfortunately,
it's
that
a good
means
one.
the majority
It's
of
been
my
a
family are
year
going to go.
of
But
extreme loss.
yeah.
If you are eating in a food bank, I feel your pain.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
What the fuck has she got
You
to
know what I
say?
mean? You're eating some mad thing in the fucking palace. You don't give a shit.
What has she got to say that is of any betterment for us? Genuinely.
Nothing.
What can she say? What's she going to say this year? Brexit's going to happen.
She'll say it's been divided and we need to come
She
together.
says it every year.
And Charles, come and dust my.
Yes, man.
Like, the thing is, she's got some brass neck if she fucking trots out on Christmas Day with all that shit when one of her sons is a fucking
Pedo.
little fucking
Do you know-
sneaky cunt.
Yeah, is she
you know
going to
what I mean?
mention that? Is she going to go, I know, I've had a son.
We've had a setback this year.
Yeah. It's been a minor blip in
I've
the
had
royal
to disown
calendar.
one of my own.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's not
I'm
the
a
first
fucking
time.
poet and I didn't know it.
Oh.
I have to disown one of my own.
You
Get in
missed
the
the beat. But
I can't get on it, man. I've had too many to drink.
He's fucked. He's fucked it.
yeah, culture test.
That's why I
fail.
don't go on
Yeah.
stage drunk.
Unfortunately, that means that my family are going to go in there.
They don't, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Do they fuck?
Yeah, they do.
My
Your
family have
family?
never watched that. Never, mate.
No,
Like, it's just not a doer.
I always walk out of the room when it's on. I can't do it.
My mum
When
do. My mum and dad do, but my mum does it. Oh, let's listen to what she's got to say. Go on, but not in a an interesting
Yeah,
fact.
like what's
Like,
Daft Punk saying
and
now?
we sit there and go, oh, what a load of bollocks.
Do you remember when Ali G did an alternative?
Yeah, he done the
Christmas theme?
alter. Channel 4 do them every year, don't
That was
they?
wicked.
We done one.
Wicked, did we?
No, not we. Like, I done one as Food Face Killer the one year, but it got taken down.
Oh. Are
that
you going to
was
do one
funny.
this year? You should do
We
one
should
this year.
do one. Shall we do one?
Well, just
Who wants to see a Malthusian Trap Christmas speech?
Yeah, big up, yeah.
We'll do
I want
it.
you to sit down by a roaring fire as well and just be like, are you farting?
No,
I thought you were like leaning over
The when you say your family watch it, do they like avidly? So your brother, your sister,
My sister not so
Your
much.
mother.
they're not royals, are they?
My brother is.
Is he?
Yeah, and my sister.
What are you
Does he
talking
listen
about?
to the podcast?
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean he's a royal?
Yeah,
He's a
proper.
royalist. He
Yeah.
buzzes off the royalists.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
All things English, really.
But we're just
I know.
There's nothing
peasants
wrong
to them,
with that,
innit?
though. To be fair, I know not the royal family, but going back to what I said earlier, why not be proud of England?
The Scepter Isle, Old Albion. Fuck, I don't really care.
Why
No,
not be
don't.
proud of England? You wouldn't
That's
be
it.
who
I'm
you
not.
are if you weren't English.
The thing is I
But
would
I'm
be
not
proud
English,
of
though.
us. I would be
I'm
proud
a
of.
I've got loads of other stuff.
Yeah, so what? So have I. I've got Gypsy and me fucking
Same.
3 generations
Well, like,
ago.
not
What,
like
right now?
fucking, like
Huh?
the whole notion
now?
of
Not
the
right
whole
now.
notion of
Gypsy with me
English,
right now.
like where we live, yeah, great, but that's a reflection of like where we are in a system, if you like. It's not like, oh yeah, where we live is great because the Queen fucking trots out every fucking Christmas and talks a load of bollocks on telly. It's great because I've got good friends and people and family, but it's not anything to do with the system of Britain.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you.
Do you know what I
on
mean?
some
But you
of
have
that.
to embody some sort of fucking feeling or like thing that fucking
or a thing.
or some emotion that makes you from our language. Do you know what I mean? If
That's
we
one
never
thing I'd
talk,
be proud
the
of. Is the English
language.
language.
that's what I mean.
I'd be proud of speaking French if I was French. It's just a
Yeah,
language.
exactly. And
But it's
that's
not
what I'm
like,
saying.
it's not
English
anything
language.
that like. I mean, it's not like, oh, my language is better than your language. It's just what
Yeah, but the English
don't
language.
know any different, do I?
The English language is one of the purest and most amazing things that we've ever done, by far, because it's the language of the poets, definitely. Because you can say
But there are
things,
poets everywhere, though, isn't
but you can say things
But
with
they
more
don't know
beauty
it.
and with more. With more beauty and be more direct with
It's
the
not
English
more
language than you
beautiful.
can.
It's like how you say things. It's
Yeah,
like
but
a
the thing-
joke,
no,
isn't it?
it's
It's
not,
just because
you-
it's
you're
English.
not listening to what I'm saying. It's the kind of thing where, like, we say this is a table, yeah, but in French, this is the lady table. Do you know what I mean? And that's why they call it language of the poets, because you can be more.
I don't know enough about language.
It's
What,
like
in English.
yeah. I mean,
I don't
French
know,
is a
it's-
beautiful language to
You
speak.
picked the wrong language. Like you should have picked Afghanistan language or something.
Afghanistan language. How do you know that's not a beautiful language?
No, the point.
what I
The
mean?
point is. The
No,
point
yeah,
is.
I don't know.
The point is it's like in French. This is like the lady table, and
The lady.
you know what I mean? Because it's like they got the.
What
le
you're
and
saying
la
is
and
they
all
have
that.
to have male and
Exactly.
masculine
But
and
they
feminine.
don't fucking say lady type. But that's to do
No,
with
I'm just saying that's
He's
how
making
it's
a point
fucking
like that
making
it's
a
more
point. You pisshead.
convoluted in other languages where our
Yes.
language is more direct.
Exactly. But it's not just direct though. You can say like our words have other meanings, like, and you don't have to put them in like situations.
The only thing
do you know
that
what I mean?
like about our country
I'm just thinking lady table.
is
How am I supposed to describe it?
Irony.
The lady table?
irony.
Irony.
Yeah, like just like the comedy and irony that British people have.
I would say we used to, but I think you'd find that more and more irony is completely lost, particularly on the younger generation.
Yeah, but I'm not a young person. I'm talking about myself. I'm not saying like
this is
fucking.
what I mean.
I'm at the bus stop and
You know
like.
who
everyone-
brought that in?
everyone used to
Alanis
say,
Morissette.
Isn't it ironic? No, it really isn't ironic. It's like you said the other night. That song
It's
is
not.
not ironic.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
that's what. How did she allegedly she wrote it not to be ironic, which was then supposed to be ironic.
Oh yeah, that's all right. After the,
Yeah,
the
right.
hypothetical, after the fact.
But even so, it's not ironic that it's not ironic.
Look, if we're going back to the original point, there is undoubtedly
It's a song, for fuck's sake.
there's undoubtedly some great things about where we live. Otherwise, we wouldn't live here. But that's got fuck all to do with the Queen. It's got nothing to do with fucking
exactly.
Boris Johnson. It's got
No.
nothing to do with any of those things. It's about
Jesus.
the people you surround with.
But has
It's
he
about
got
God
anything?
bless the fucking.
Has
Jesus.
he got? Has he got anything to do with Jeremy Corbyn?
No, of course not. I'm not saying it either way. It's like, and that's the point I'm making. It's about
No, I
he's
know.
He's
fucking,
gone now anyway. Fucking hell.
He's not dead.
No, but he's gone though, isn't he?
He's
He's not going
gone.
to lead
Bless
it
his
anymore.
soul.
Jesus.
But the
Jesus is Lord.
well, there's something else I was going to say about what we were talking about. What we were talking about.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Talking about the baby Jesus'
Jesus.
birthday. 'cause
Queen's
it's the-
speech.
Queen's speech. Yeah, it's a load of bollocks.
It is, yeah.
That was my culture test corner anyway. What's yours?
Go on, Constantine, you're next.
Yeah.
I really don't know. You're gonna have to go.
Oh, I'm
Right.
stuck.
Fucking silence. This is going to be.
Oh no.
I know
This
it's
is going to be
difficult.
dead
It
airwaves.
is difficult. All right, let me have this quick thing.
The thing
Okay,
you
no,
hate
I've
most
got
about
one. I've got
Christmas-
one. I've got one.
Making a toast.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed
We've
Sheeran.
already put him in, guys. We put him in
Oh,
to
have
do
we?
with the
Did
yesterday. Yeah, we did. Yeah, guarantee it. You can't put
Yeah,
Ed
no, we
Sheeran
did.
in.
Yeah, we did. He's
Just
already
pick
there.
the thing that you hate most about Christmas. It's a Christmas special.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put people that take politics so seriously that they fall out with their friends and family.
That's Christmas.
I've got one. Anyway, sorry.
It
Go
doesn't
on.
have to be Christmas. You said it was a whole year. So people that like, oh, you vote Tory. I'm never talking to you ever again. Do you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
he's a socialist. I'm never talking to him again. Do you know what I mean? People that take Brexit
Yeah.
too seriously and they go like, oh yeah, but we'll be able to make our own laws like we didn't anyway, and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? People that take things that don't matter, like politics, to the point where they won't talk to their friends and family anymore about anything. They just disown them because they.
I don't really know anyone like that.
I know,
I
a
know
few
my
people.
parents. I mean, they voted Conservative.
I'm not talking to him.
No, my mum didn't. My dad did because he likes the local MP. But I was like, Dad,
Maybe the local MP is good though.
he did. That's what he kept saying. The local MP is really good.
I think
He
you've got,
sorts
I think,
a lot of things out, like socially and
I haven't got a problem with people
commercially, as you
voting
might
Tory.
say. Do you know what I mean? So
I haven't got a problem with people voting Tory. I just couldn't do it myself, and not.
I've just forgot now what I thought.
Oh well, you'll get it.
I've remembered again.
it'll come back in like 90
Oh,
minutes time
remember,
on the
yeah.
way home.
I think you've got to give,
Lemons.
you've got to give the devil his due, and I can't believe it, but I listened to Nigel Farage talking the other day about what he wants to do now that Brexit's going to get done. He wants to start a reform party, which is going to introduce.
We were talking about this today yesterday in the coffee shop.
Yeah, they're going to introduce a constitution, and he wants to bring in a new political system that's going to be fairer, and it's going to be, better. And I thought that's something I can get on board with. The problem is it's Nigel Farage.
He has had some interesting views on reform to do with proportional representation and stuff like that. He might not be
Exactly, yeah.
saying that
Yeah,
now.
but it's easy to say shit like that, isn't it? As you just said, it's Nigel Farage.
But the only thing
David Cameron said the same shit before. We need to incorporate every leader's.
Yeah, but it's more about he wants to give, like, we
A
need
view.
a constitution, a written constitution in this country, because we don't have one. Why don't we?
yeah,
have one?
no, yeah.
And you would hope that kind of thing can happen now that we're doing Brexit and all that shit. If any good can ever come from that, which I'm sure a lot of good can come from it, it should be stuff like we can live a little bit better and we can do things. And hopefully people like stuff made in England and Scotland and Ireland and Wales is cheaper to the point where you can actually fucking buy it. It's like the reason why the textile industry died is because everything costs so fucking much, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It all comes from China anyway, though.
Exactly.
So
So
that ain't going to change because we're out of Europe.
well, that's it, unfortunately. But you would hope that kind of thing,
because that's
British
a completely
constitution.
different trade agreement,
exactly.
isn't it?
Might get some better trade agreements long term. Don't know what that'll look like. But
We're gonna have to wait and see.
the
I
thing
think.
is with Farage, yeah, like I think he's a fucking absolute knob.
so do I.
Same.
But the whole thing, you have to objectively look at what he's done. He's come in and he's shook things up. But some of the points that he makes about electoral reform being made across different areas. So it's not really, it's not that radical, and some of them are pretty valid. But this whole thing of him being someone who's not a man of the elite's nonsense as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What was the point? What was the original point?
Well, my culture test corner.
Oh, yeah, was people who
entry is
take
people that
politics.
not just
That's serious.
politics, but like anything to the point where they'll just like stop talking to people.
I think the minute you stop talking to people, that's when it becomes dangerous.
I think it just becomes fucking idiotic.
Well, if you don't have dialogue with people, you're never gonna come to some conclusion. It's like, look at the whole thing with like the peace process in Ireland. You have to come and talk to people. Otherwise, you're just going to be at loggerheads, and it's too easy. The thing is, like the whole thing with the politics is, in some ways it's important, but in other ways it is genuinely just a distraction, and people just then start to just see red and blue. You look, and then you filter that down from like everything. It's like football, the Crips and the Bloods. It's just like he wears red, he wears blue, or she, whatever you want to say, And it just becomes just such a thing that just it's too divisive, isn't it? It's just like fucking, I don't know, just have a chat.
And that's my culture test corner thing. People that take it too seriously, and at the end of the day, like you say, it's just a colour. It's just I want to do this. Like, how many prime ministers go, I'm going to do this, and then they don't do it?
No,
So,
all of them, innit?
you know, and we've got a new prime minister now that we've actually voted in.
There's
I don't
There's a
agree
good
with
program
it,
that was on Channel 5 years ago where they put a load of old people in a house with young people. With
Yeah, I remember that.
views. That was fucking good, man. That was just like seeing, it's like Big Brother, but with like...
It just gets forgotten about, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I know, but it's just sad because like when you see the change when people started talking to each other, you got young people who were like pro-EU or whatever and of different ethnicities, and then you got the older people who were like, I don't like Europe and I don't like immigrants or whatever. And then when you stick them in a house, what happened was the thing flared up big time and everyone was butting heads. And then after a while, everything, once they started to understand each other, everything melted away, and it just come from dialogue. And this is the thing with the politics. It's like, it's put out there for us to just butt heads with each other.
Yeah.
But then when you start talking to people on a human level, like we're doing a food bank thing here where we work, and you know what? Yeah, so everyone's just come and just like given a load of food stuck to the food bank, and some of them probably did.
Did you say stuck to the head?
No, I don't know. He's on the. He's gone. He's gone.
He's fucked.
But the varying different people who have come to donate to it will have voted across all party lines, and you have to remember that kind of shit because
Exactly.
people are like,
There
it's
you
just
go.
nonsense, isn't it?
Proud of England, you know what I mean? And people who live... I know it sounds like a fucking stupid thing.
Especially for a man that's got glitter all over his face.
Yeah. But, you know, you should be proud of this country sometimes. You know, the people in this country, regardless of whether they vote Labour, fucking Conservative or Liberal or whatever the fuck, Brexit, you know, they've still got good hearts, man, people from all those
Most
different...
people do,
Yeah.
but not all people.
It's just their political view. It doesn't
but-
mean to say, like, I vote Conservative. I'm not a Conservative voter by any means, but there's people out there who are, and they would give fucking loads to,
Exactly, yeah.
you know, do you know what I mean?
But
You fear what you don't understand, like Dane was saying about that thing. And it goes back to that World War II vet as well that came out the other day, and he was just talking about like what his generation went through. Our generations, and pretty much every generation since, has no idea what those lads went through and what the people in the fucking Blitz went through. And his message was like, just try and love each other and stop being knobs to each other.
Oh,
Do you
Mr.
know what I mean?
Alapiche, you're over there.
fucking love's a scary word, though, isn't it?
Well, I
Because
don't-
people
I don't
shy
think
away
he
from
means-
it.
I don't think he
If
means
I said
love.
to now, like, look, why don't we just love each other? Oh, you hippie, you vegan.
Yeah, but I
Do you
don't
know what I'm saying?
I don't think.
Yeah, no, you
I mean,
gotta
I've
love
had a
each
beer
other.
with it.
I don't want to presume what the man was saying, but I kind of got from it like, just don't be a knob. Do you know
From
what I
who?
mean? From the vet, from
Yeah.
the Second World War vet. Because I don't know what he's trying to say. It's what he's trying
Anna
to say.
said,
at the end
you
of the day.
guys know that some people give because it looks good on them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah?
people do, but
No such good thing as bad PR.
there's
but
no
the thing
such thing as a good deed.
I think,
selfish
like
good deed.
I don't know. Like I posted on social
Selfless.
the other day about the fact we're doing the food bank, and
I took the piss out of you.
yeah, you did take the piss. But at the end of the day, if you're doing something, yeah, and how do you? My 2 points on that is how do you expect people to come and donate if they don't know about it, and how do you expect? My other point is how do you expect other people to take the lead to do something like that if they don't know about it?
But I wasn't being serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but some people doing it. I've had that before with, like celebrities who do it and they film themselves like doing a charitable act, and then someone will say, "Oh, that's daft, isn't it?" But then it's like, how many of the people who like say follow? This is just a hypothetical explanation. Like, say Robbie Williams, yeah, and then he goes and like I don't know, does something nice for someone who's on the streets or whatever the scenario is. And he publicises that, then maybe some of his followers who wouldn't normally do that would do it.
Yeah, but then you've got the flip side of that, which is, are they just doing it for the publicity? And if they are, then it's
Well, that, you're
gratuitous.
never going to know in terms of what the intention is. But does the intention change the fact that it's a good thing to do for someone?
But the thing is you've got artists like George Michaels. He passed
He's
away,
dead.
didn't he? Yeah, but he did so much
Yeah,
He did loads.
and never talked about it. And it only came out after he died.
There's a lot of people who are like that.
Yeah, but hold on.
And I think
know.
as a celebrity with that kind of public eye, that's a better way to do it because he's doing it directly with the people that he's trying to help.
He wants to do it, and he doesn't give a shit about or he wanted to do it, and he didn't give a shit about the publicity.
Exactly.
I mean,
And that's how
I know it's like nothing, but I've come out of Chippy before. I was in Manchester. One of the first times been in Manchester since I was like fucking a teenager. A guy in the street, he's like, "Can I have some money?" I was like, "I just bought some chips. I was fucking starving. I hardly got any money myself." And I was like, "Do you want these chips?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'd appreciate it."
Cheeky bastard.
Yeah.
But
But
I think
I'll give him my chips. I'm like, fucking hell, I've only got 2 more points left. I know. But,
I'm not giving him my
yeah, no, but I'll give him it. But it's all relevant, isn't it, at the end of the
Yeah,
day?
of course it is. You do what you can, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's yours anyway.
Yeah, mine.
Well, no, not that.
But your culture test thing is, just to clarify,
People
is
that take-
people who take politics and social
Just
issues too
things
seriously. They
to
don't
the
speak
point
to people.
where they stop talking to family and stuff like
Have
that.
a good one, Rich.
Is he off?
Yeah, he's off.
Cheers,
See you
mate.
later, Rich.
See you later.
What's yours?
Mine is the Nanny State.
The Nanny State.
Yeah. How
Telling you to drink responsibly, the bastards.
how everything's controlled now. I don't know about myself, but kids and people, as you say, oh, don't drink too much. You can't say this, you can't say that. It's going to upset this person.
Everybody
you might end up,
wins just for turning
everybody
up.
wins. That basically, and that really fucks me off.
It does
Bit
great.
Everyone
vague. You
who-
need to hone in on something.
Yeah,
Okay,
you need- I
everyone
think-
who gets offended by anything that's ever said, you can't say this.
We can do that one. Definitely.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
because you get upset. People
we.
I need a drink. I'm so thirsty.
get some Baileys on it.
No, I don't want
Um,
it. It's horrible.
But it comes down more to me from the offended thing.
Yeah, we'll go with that one, shall we?
Yeah,
People that get offended by things too easily.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, I could agree with that. It's killed comedy.
yeah.
Michael
I don't know, he's-
McIntyre's fucking ruling the rules
He's got
because of stuff like that.
comedy's cutting edge at the minute.
It's bigger than it has been for a long time, comedy, especially stand-up.
I think the most dangerous thing in the world is basically this whole notion of I'm offended, you can't say that. I think it genuinely is the most dangerous kind of aspect of modern life that we're going through, because in the olden, like not the olden days, when we was younger, it's like it was cool to be offended by something. You go, look, yeah, man, I don't agree with that, like, but you're saying it anyway, and it has ramifications across everything, like comedy, art, the news, the way people talk about things. Like, here's a really good example, yeah. If I was to say now that I don't like Israel, I get called an anti-Semite. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not that. You have to the Zionist Israel, the Zionist part of Israel.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I talk
but
about
people
Israel's
might not.
policy with like Palestine, like then I'll get called an anti-Semite, and I can't talk. You can't talk, and it gets to the point where people of Jewish faith are getting called anti-Semitic for questioning
Their own.
Israeli policy
state.
on Palestine. So like the whole offence thing, it's just like at the end of the day, if someone offends you, even if someone offends you to the point of which that they're like offensive and they question, like, I don't know, say something about your ethnicity or your background, whatever, where you come from, whatever, like you've kind of just got to like
Rat's back.
realise that shit's going to go on. And you got two choices. You either just like let water off a duck's back, or you hold someone to task on it and say like, mate, you're going to get a smack in the mouth. Or you go, you're a dickhead. You know what I mean?
Well, the best comeback to being offended by a joke is to tell a joke that's offensive to the other person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't go and kick someone's head in for saying something offensive every time someone says something offensive, because otherwise,
exactly, you'd end up in prison. Innit?
exactly. I always look at.
Well,
I always look at people like Mel Brooks, Jewish comedy writer.
yeah, class.
One of
writer.
the best ever. And what did he do? He wrote Springtime for Hitler.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And as a Jewish man,
He wrote Blazing Saddles as well, which is
full of like racial slurs.
Yeah.
But that's the point. It's not being offensive for the sake of it. It's being offensive to point out how stupid it is to get offended by stupid people.
Mm.
And there's a lot in that for me personally, because I just think a culture and a society that can't say things is doomed to fail, because if you start shutting people up for saying things or feeling certain ways, they're just going to harbour resentment.
Of course, and it's
get
going to breed more resentment.
Exactly.
It's that dialogue, isn't it? It's like what I said before. It's like I've always had this view of like I'd rather know what someone's point of view is, even if I don't agree with it and it essentially offends me, than not.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? At least you know what, and then that way you can at least either go like, I don't agree with that, so I'm just going to go and do what I want to do, or you can say, I don't agree with that, let's try and have a chat about it and understand each other's perspectives.
And you've got to come together to work these kind of issues out, because otherwise, like you say, there's just one war versus another war. And then you're going to have the fucking Cold War all over again. That kind of shit, where it's like, well, they might have some stuff over there, but instead of like talking to them, we're just going to build up what we got over it, and then shit happens.
Don't know.
The one that bothers me that's more close to home is that all kids win.
Because that's such a bad message.
Of course it is. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, some kids win, some kids don't. I mean, I didn't win.
Yeah.
I can remember. I remember my first ever 100-meter race right at school, and it was the last year of badges.
Badgers or badges?
Badges. Last year of badges before we killed the badgers.
Before they got rid of badges,
TB
because
bastards.
obviously funding Thatcher had come in at the time.
Thatcher.
So fucking
The
old.
milk snatcher.
And I can remember running that 100 meters, and I was fucking winning.
And
Do you know
then-
what I mean?
Then what happened?
It's a big hole.
I tripped on a big
hole. I fell in it.
There was a big hole,
It was 20 metres long.
and I went fucking flying.
Fell in the sandpit.
fucking flying. Chopper over it.
Flying,
Flying,
mate.
Neville
mate.
Bartos.
Flying, mate. You flying, mate? And I went flying, and I come last.
There you
Do you
go.
know how I would have got a medal? And so what? That doesn't bear an effect on me. Maybe it does. Some
You
fucking
sound quite haunted by it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So-
So what?
Nearly
The badge. I wanted the badge, innit? But
That's it. You got to get, especially kids, you got to give them something
But
to
that's it.
really strive for.
exactly,
think.
yeah.
And if you just get a medal for turning up, what's the point? You might as well not turn
Yeah.
up and get the medal.
Exactly, and it goes back to like teachers I had who were strict, and I worked well under them, and it's all like on a different basis, isn't it? For different people.
Yeah.
Stop you fucking snide look.
It's
Fucking
Christmas. He's slurring his words.
Yeah, no, it's you know, when those strict teachers fucking pushed me.
Yeah, you don't get that
Yeah.
now, though, do you?
You know, and they were strict with me. Even though that one teacher I saw, you could see her vagina under the table.
Vagina under the table.
What's that?
Where did that come from?
No.
She was strict with me, but you could see her vagina under the table.
It was nothing to do with the vagina.
That's where you got the straight A's. She's winking
But no,
at you from
she
under
was
the
strict
table.
and she pushed a couple of us who responded to that kind of teaching. Do you know what I mean? And
The best teachers were the ones where you were scared where it was gonna like
yeah,
Oh,
but
you
it weren't
innit?
just that scaredness. It was like you had that
they're
respect, and you
holding
could
you to
say to
account.
them something a bit daft as well.
yeah, but they were holding
and
you
it
to
was
account,
respect,
innit?
innit?
Yeah.
It's the respect
You would
that you
say
have for your
like,
teacher.
so what about something daft Damon would ask? Do you know what I mean? Some mad kind
Why
of
me?
question. I don't know. You know, like why do fucking pigs fly through fucking vaginas?
in Spain.
Vaginas. He's horny.
And the
He's
teacher
on
would go,
it.
"Shut up, Damon." Do you know what I mean? But then it's moved on. Do you know? There's
Yeah.
no like, he's a dick. I'm gonna hold a fucking resentment against that kid because he's a fucking disruptive, and it's nothing to do with that. It's like learn it, get on with it,
Yeah.
and you're like, all right, yeah,
I suppose
I
you
need to
remember-
because I'm a dickhead. Do you know what I mean?
I suppose
Do
you
you-
remember those
do-
kind of
do you
teachers.
I'm
understand
just
what I mean?
sat here thinking how desperate I am for a wee.
Why don't you just go? We'll just
I'm gonna
fill it
go,
in.
but like,
Well, anyway, yeah, let's
that's
wrap
cul-
up culture test.
Wrap
Gun.
up culture test gone, and I'm going to the toilet.
Okay. What are you saying, David?
So it was just a
Nanny
recap.
State.
Nanny State versus people who
Take things too
Take
seriously, fall out with friends and
politician,
family.
yeah, that kind of shit. And then I've got Queen's speech.
Go on then. He's on a third veil, he's now.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with. I've
Second or third.
got to stick with the Queen's speech
Oh, really?
because it kind of filters into the other things that you're talking about, and that's the top of the pyramid.
I don't think it filters into the nanny state. Personally.
It does.
I don't
Because it's
think
all
it
about
does.
being prim and proper and doing what you're
it's
told.
like
No,
a
no, no,
peripheral,
no. I
isn't
don't
it?
think that's true.
I don't know.
I've got to say, Nanny State. I've got to say, I thought it was a pretty good one. Nanny State fucks me off, and it must fuck yous off.
I'm a staunch anti-royalist. I hate the royal family.
Same.
But I
Just hurry
think
up and either way.
I'm going to take my time now that you've told me to hurry up. No, I think I'm going to have to go Nanny State, just because I think it
That's
does
fair enough.
a lot of damage.
I was kind of tipping towards going to the Nanny State, but I just think my view is like all those people, they're towing the line, innit? So if someone tells me not to drink beer, I'm drinking beer. So my thinking was that the people who toe the line are the kind of people who watch the Queen's speech.
I don't know if that's true.
It is the cunts.
No, I know, because people watch that out of like, let's give her a
People
fucking
watch
watch.
They do. Some
the
people
dumb
watch
Anna
it.
says, "Merry Christmas and Happy New Year."
Yeah,
Merry
nice one,
Christmas,
Anna.
Lover.
You dumped.
So Nanny State, hold on.
No.
Hold on,
Nanny
Nanny
State.
State's going in.
Fuck off, Nanny State.
Hold on, we got to wait for
He's
Damon
going
now.
for a piss. End of year. No, I'll wait for you to do that. Let's talk amongst
What
ourselves.
does that mean
We're going to wrap up the year, highlights of the year, that kind of thing.
with us? Or
Do you want to keep talking about something we talked about?
I
Or-
just keep looking at your face.
I've got a weird
Right,
thing on
no.
like that, and
And if I look at your face long enough, that white thing of the hat makes it look like it's part of your hair.
Really?
Yeah.
I've got hair again. I'm a young man again.
You know, but it kind of gives it like, you know, a soft focus. If I look at your face, it gives a soft focus everywhere else.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Fucking hell, how smashed are you? I suppose you've done a bottle and a half of fucking Carver and half a bottle of fucking Baileys. Let's have a look at the comments. Is there any comments or anything?
no, I think Damon's read them out.
Well, then
Your
we've got
missus
no
says
comment.
you're sleeping outside
Does she? Why?
because of... Hold on. Tom
It's
Hardy. All I can see is Tom Hardy. Let's agree to disagree. You're sleeping outside.
It's not very nice. It's cold out there.
Don't know how Joe Rogan does that.
What?
I mean, we've been going for like 2 hours, or
Have we really?
been going a while.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Well, it's 11:15, so 2.5 hours.
Jesus.
But he has a drink and that, and he never goes to the toilet.
He probably goes before.
Maybe he's got a kind
Like
of
cloth on the
shiwi
back.
thing.
Shiwi. Under
But,
the table. That's why the table's so high.
A wee she man.
A wee
Shiwi.
she.
No,
That's
a wee
Manchi.
manchi.
A wee manchi. Wee manchi.
Or a manchi wee.
What with Robin Williams? Wee Manchi.
The remake with The Rock.
Yeah, we said we was going to wrap up. We're going to give the highlights of a year in the Malthusian trap.
The wrap up, yeah. Well, I think it's been a
Mine's easy.
Yeah,
a
mine.
big year for the Malthusian trap. We've done a lot this year, haven't we?
I think so.
What's yours?
I would say the Totnes gig, the first one, and the second one, which was great
Yeah,
last
same.
week. But the
This
first
is what
one
I was going to say,
it
mate.
was a big gig, and it was fun, and the audience was great, and we had a lot of fun at that gig, and it came at the right time for us because we had a shit gig like the night before, didn't we?
And a couple of and a few gigs
Yeah, it
before
was
that.
on a Thursday, wasn't it? We played
Plymouth.
Plymouth at the Underground.
Yeah, and it was a shit night. Well, it was a good night, but it was just a lack of
There was
crowd.
no one there,
and-
was there?
Yeah, and it was just a bit like. Ugh.
I think gig-wise, Totnes is fucking both gigs top 3 easy.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about last week's gig.
No,
did we?
last week's gig was top.
It was good fun. It was a weird night, but it was good fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Some strange Spanish woman walking around, staring at.
Really sexually
Particularly
aggressively.
us. Yeah,
staring at-
It
we were
was
like, what the
sexually aggressive,
fuck?
wasn't it?
Weird. And we
Yeah.
got to meet Ryan as well. It was nice.
Yeah, you did get to meet Ryan.
Yeah.
Super fan.
He's gone now.
Was he?
He did say on the thing it was nice to meet you. But yeah, Totnes was up there for me. And then the other two highlights for me, Sheffield was one of them.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's the top
Yeah. I mean, like releasing the EP, making the EP, releasing it was a big
It
one.
was good.
It was good fun.
And then,
Making the music video as well was good fun, wasn't it?
yeah,
With
making
Steve
the music
getting
video was
drowned
good,
in
good
that
laugh.
fucking puddle.
But then the other one is, when we played with that band, that Crystalline, and I called them dickheads.
Oh yeah, that was a good one as
So
well.
it's just funny, wasn't it?
That was a
You know
highlight.
what I mean? It's just like when the manager was messaging us, like, "Why are you calling them this?"
Manager, the ex-guitarist.
Yeah, the
you mean.
ex-guitarist. But yeah, it's been a good year. It's been good. But I don't know. The unexpected highlight was doing the podcast.
That's a big one for me.
I look forward to Mondays.
Yeah, I really do as well.
It's all right.
It's good fun doing this, and
Yeah,
I
it's good
hope
laugh.
I hope it gets bigger. We get more people chatting to us on live chat and stuff. It's good fun, and I think we're going to be updating the podcast with a new camera or something. aren't we,
Yeah, we're
in the
going to
new
get a
year
better
and stuff.
camera.
So hopefully it will look a bit
Stop
better.
Doug drinking.
And we're going to move into the heavy bag.
Yeah, we're going to do it from the studio.
Yeah, which is
Secret
it's
location.
going to be cool. Actually, I was going to say, if there's any artists or whatnot that want to send us stuff, that'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? And we can put it up in the walls and stuff in the.
No, we forgot. We're going to we want some guests.
We've got a guest. He's over there.
Johnny.
We've got Johnny.
Yeah.
He's asleep.
Well,
Yeah.
this is our
Fuck,
first
that was
one,
it.
but we're going to progress from this to people who talk.
Well, I think we're going to explore that, aren't we? I don't think
I've got one who wants to come on.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Barry Hamilton.
Who's
Bullshit Barry.
Bullshit Barry.
Fuck's sake.
Who's Barry
Don't
Hamilton?
shut him up.
Nah, he would. He knows how to conduct himself in a.
Bullshit Barry
He's a
don't stop me.
professional
I don't think I
debater.
know Bullshit
Yeah,
Barry.
we're not here to debate. We're here to talk shit.
Yeah,
if he
that's
wants
it.
to come
Yeah,
on,
I know. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
it
we
would
can
be quite funny.
put him down into.
That's a forecaster. That's coming later. Are we done with
Yeah.
the highlights on?
Hmm?
Are we done with the highlights? There must be
Yeah.
more stuff. What about you, Doug? You haven't really brought anything up. You
I
just
have.
gone,
I've
yeah.
just said
Yeah.
Totnes.
I
Totnes.
said Totnes.
Yeah, what the fuck do you want me to say?
There must be
Recording.
something that you have.
Live phoning. Mate,
Yeah, I think we'll look into
we will,
it. But
we'll
it's,
try and do a live phoning.
It's a bit difficult at the minute because it's just the three
It'll
of
have to be
us.
done on mobile phone, I reckon, wouldn't it? And then patched
I
into
think
the
there's a
thing.
way we might be able to do a Skype call or something and hook that up.
Technology, mate, you
It's
can't
just a
fucking
bit-
even, like, moon landing, fake as fuck. You can't even broadcast from Merthyr Tydfil to fucking Manchester without it
True.
breaking up.
True.
So, live phoning.
But we'll see. I mean, it'll be a lot easier if we had someone else that could actually control
We need a Jamie,
the
don't we?
podcast. Yeah, if we had one of those, that'd be great. So if anybody wants to give up
Simon
every
should do
single
it.
Monday, well, maybe
He's the
I'll-
one
I'll
saying live
see.
phoning.
I'll see if you want to come
Fucking
outside. If
Come and do the
Go for
live
it.
phoning.
Yeah, it'd be good fun. We'll give him a microphone. He can sit in the corner, and
Yeah,
we'll
just
cut to him every now and then.
Fact-checking
But yeah, I mean, I'm up for it. I just need to get the fucking shit.
No, sorry, but at this angle, that hat looks like you've got blonde hair.
Does it?
What did I say when he was on the toilet?
He said that it looks like
You
hair.
look like fucking him from Wham.
Oh fuck, what's he called again? The guitarist.
Not George Michael, the
Sick
other one.
guitarist, to be fair. So yeah, that was the year that was. End of a decade.
Yeah. So next year, what have we got coming?
Podcast.
More gigs.
Do the podcast.
More,
Fuck music.
we got more tunes coming. We got a couple of tunes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a productive
In the
year.
pipeline.
Music
Lines.
video in January.
Well,
Past
I
lives.
think we'll shoot it in January. I don't know if we can get it out in January as well.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
out January the 1st.
Fucking hell. Let's get on.
Queen's Speech.
Yep.
Got some new merchandise coming out. We're branching out into confectionery products. Doug's got a brand of Baileys that are coming out.
It's called Conor McGregor Baileys.
Can you imagine?
Conor McGregor.
Nah, but next year we're going to do more tunes. We're going to grow the podcast. We appreciate that everyone's been tuning in and that. It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much love to everyone that does watch, because it's and everyone that listens as well, because we do have people that
Yeah,
listen.
we have
after
people
the
who
fact.
listen on the
On the
old
podcast,
podcasting
yeah,
and all
the
that as well. So big
Apple
up to you as
Podcasts,
well. But I
Spotify.
don't know. I suppose the only thing left to say is just have a good Christmas.
Yeah.
This is us now till 2020.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. So all you local people who are tuning in to us
Local.
from in England,
England's
don't
great.
get upset if we don't mention your questions, because we're going global.
Oh yeah.
I think we'll be back on.
Just joking.
We'll be back
well,
on
we
the
are, but
6th.
The 6th. Yeah, we can do the 6th.
We're back
Yeah.
on January the 6th. But I guess the only thing to say is, in this time of divisiveness, shut it like the Queen.
sounds like Jeremy Kyle now at the end of one of
In
his
this
shows.
time of divisiveness.
Fucking
Nelson Mandela.
No, it sounds like Hamilton, fucking Hannibal. In this time, you know,
You
Hannibal.
sounded like fucking Chris
In this
Eubank.
time
It does.
of divisiveness, it is essential that we heal and come together. Break bread with your loved ones and your friends and have a very Merry Christmas.
She doesn't say Christmas.
No, I do, though, don't I?
Respect you, bank.
Big up.
Respect your bank.
We'll see you in 2020.
Yes. Much
See you
love
later,
to
everyone.
everyone. Thank you.
Nice
for
one for
watching.
listening. It's gone on a bit long
Bit long this one.
because of these two drunken bastards.
You've been listening to Through the Trapdoor podcast with the Malthusian Trap. Now go find us on social media. Join the mailing list at malthusiantrap.co.uk and don't forget to tell your mum.